All right, we're good? Let me know we're good on YouTube.
Click it. You're good.
We're on YouTube?
We're on YouTube.
All right. 2 for Tuesday. Titty Twister Tuesday. All right. All right.
I don't like the sound of that one either.
What do you mean? Bring those titties over here. I'm twisting right now. That never took off, Titty Twister Tuesday on the... we did our best, but who knew? I don't know what happened.
Was that I don't remember that.
Abortion Thursday. There was only so much you could do with them. You know,
Right.
There's so much restrictions in radio. Here in the world of YouTube, they don't restrict anything.
Right.
It's wonderful being on here.
It's true.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kirk Minahan. This is brought to you by the Barstool Network, of course. Milton Mondays. Dave Collins here. Justin Trudell. I swung Mike here. Go to buymike.net. I walked right past Justin's car again this morning. It looks even worse now. It looks like it's...
He's trying, yeah.
Yeah, it's feeling a little forced now.
Oh, you think?
Nothing is forced.
A little bit.
No.
A&B conversation. See your way out of this, motherfucker. Yeah. Take down Tuesdays.
So you think it's going to be like there's wacky obstacles when the people get in there and, I mean, there's a pile of shit. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. What's purple and a mile wide? The Great Wall of China.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about today. It's Joke Tuesday.
It's got a lot of names.
We're trying to make something land, I don't know.
That is one thing I've learned from radio is names
You
make
got
a
to
good...
keep no alliteration there, which stinks. But we'll be giving out movie tickets at 10 o'clock. I'm looking
Good
forward to
benchmark
that.
right there.
That's
Great
fun.
benchmark.
What's that?
That's a great benchmark. Giving away movie tickets.
Oh, movie tickets.
Radio.
People right away are like, I'm not only going to listen to this show. I will never listen to another show. They gave away movie tickets once.
One of the
Ski
great...
passes.
And
Those are big.
$1,000 in cash is yours if you listen all summer.
One of the greatest Entercom promotions in my time there was they would give us, basically they would dump out whatever horse shit hasn't been given away already. They would give the street team to give out.
Like that sweatshirt that's
that I just gave you.
to your right? Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, we'd be
I
handing
walked
that
and
out.
saw that. It was almost disgusting.
Hey, come on, get a KMS hoodie. Who
Why
wants
does Mike want that?
I didn't really. He just was going to get rid of it.
Beautiful couple of days for it. You should be wearing that on Thursday. It's 110 out. Go ahead, yeah.
So they would give us movie passes,
Oh, yeah.
but it was specific to one movie and one theater.
Well, I mean,
So,
you really got to be into that movie.
Yeah, so like right now you could see the Super Pets in Augusta, Maine.
12:20. Row 6.
And they would say things like, you have to get rid of these.
Well, that's
so we'd-
opening night, though. That makes sense.
Sure.
So we'd
the
go up to
opening
people
night.
and be like, do you want these? And they're like, I don't live anywhere near there.
I remember at one point, it was toward the end I was there, I think, and they were so excited they were giving away $1,000 in cash.
Whoa.
And like, I remember Zarbano came, he's like, guys, we're giving away $1,000 in cash. And I was like, Joe, we did like a 13. Like, I'm not, nobody listening to this is going
I've
to
got
care.
that on me.
And nobody's going to listen. And then I found out, of course, that this was one, like, it was the entire
The entire
Entercom.
country.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah,
Now
it
I
was-
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
And we were
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
air and said it, and they were so mad at us. It's like, well, it's so disingenuous. Like, your odds of winning it, like winning the fucking lottery.
Well, what's the game? I mean, you have to have a game with it, too.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
Like,
It was
hear the
something
sound?
stupid. Yeah, it was a call in.
Yeah,
It
the
was
word
so
of the day
embarrassing.
or
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
So embarrassing. Is it the guy, so a man or woman who won the 1.2 billion or whatever it is? Have they come out yet, or have they been?
I don't believe they identified the
Is
person.
that state by state? You don't have to, because sometimes they have the press
state by state,
conference.
yeah.
It is.
In Massachusetts, you have to say who you are, I guess, for some reason.
Well, I guess it's taxpayers, right? I suppose you might want to know if it's like a fucking pedophile or something. But even then, you can't do anything.
What are you
about
gonna
it,
do?
right?
Yeah.
Like why Bulger won the lottery? Remember?
Did he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He won the lottery. Yeah. It was total
Posing with a
scam.
big check.
Yeah. So
I didn't get one number.
oh, you played it?
13 tickets.
Those are always fun
That's
stories.
a really good investment. Tell me about your lotto experience.
Well, I walked into Cumberland
Yeah.
Farms in Walpole, Massachusetts.
You bought your tickets there.
Yes.
13 of them.
13 tickets.
That's a
there,
mistake
yeah.
right away. In odd
That was
number.
$26 I was getting rid of.
I have
yeah.
never in my life, ever in my life, bought a lottery ticket.
Really?
No?
Ever. No, it's a horrific. What do you Kevin O'Leary would say about that? You're giving your money away. It's a horrible investment. We'll ask him, but go ahead, Dave.
That was my experience. I gave all the cash.
Did you
that was
watch it
in my
live
wallet.
when it was being?
Oh, no. I just woke up the next day and saw the numbers.
Don't you love guys that have stories about having the
I
wrong
had
number?
5 numbers, and there was the there was like
Wow!
3 numbers, fucking numbers.
I was one number off.
Here's the thing: I don't even know how to play it. Like I know what is it?
Just
double-
six numbers.
Does it go to 99? I don't even.
No, 75.
Why is that? Just the odds? They do it that
Yeah.
way. Did you play it?
I did.
What'd you do with the tickets? Did you discard it in the back of the car?
Nope, they're in my visor right now.
They're in the car though.
Yep.
Okay. How many tickets did you play?
10.
Just
10 draws.
so that's how much per ticket?
$2.
20 and 20. It's $46 right there. Just, yep, here you go. Shitheads. Just handing money over. Just lighting on fire. Do you play all the time?
When it gets big.
Dave?
No, when it gets big.
Justin says 300 million. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm out. So I think
300 million I play.
I read in Illinois with all the different taxes and stuff, the person, if they take the lump sum, is going to walk away with like $460 million.
It's $433 million.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
That's insane taxes.
Crazy.
And he can't remain anonymous.
Oh, he's got to show his, well, you know it's a guy?
Illinois, or she.
Yeah. Got to show their fucking face. Not good.
Yeah.
And
So
they'll
that's just like
expose these
and they'll
bastards.
be broke in like 6 years or whatever.
So that's
They always
just
are.
like they take the $430 million. It's in their bank account. The IRS has already settled with them. They're completely fine.
Yeah, well, I think once you're done with all your taxes, that's what you have.
yes.
You can either take the lump sum. I would argue, I know you make less money, but I think like the way these people lose all their money, maybe you're better off getting that year by year thing. So you don't
Probably.
make a huge investment like these
Horrible
people.
investment.
Well, I know, but these
Horrible.
people go bankrupt all the time.
They're stupid. They're
Well, I
dumb
know
people.
that, but if you get handed like if I got $430 million today handed to me, right? Now it was some schlub like Justin won $430 million.
Yeah.
Like I'd be constantly paranoid that someone's taking my money from me. Even if I did it now, I'd be constantly like, who's taking my? I would put that $430 million, I swear to God, in my savings account at Bank of America, because who would care? I'd be like, just
It's like legitimately the dumbest
I
thing
think
you could
that with a
possibly
few
do.
$100 in checking, I think someone's surely taking this.
but why were you trying to turn it into $1 billion? Why?
You're not like really trying. You're basically giving it to a financial advisor to keep it at that level.
I
to
like
some
my
extent.
financial
Or put it in
advisor.
real
He's a
estate.
great guy, but I, down deep, I'm like, I don't even. Maybe he's Bernie Madoff. You never really know.
I mean, there's stories like fucking Dane Cook's brother stole all his
Right.
money from him,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah, right. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the worst advice I believe you can give.
What's that?
Is to just like keep it and do nothing with it. You want to take the lump
I can think
sum.
of worse advice.
No, you want to take the lump sum because you can immediately start
That's what
making
everybody
money
says,
on
right?
it, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, if you
that's
have
all.
$430 million, who cares?
Generational wealth. Baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, you want to keep passing it down. That's all. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what's going on?
We caught a fucking terrorist last night. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn right.
That's great.
Mission accomplished.
Wonderful. That's great news.
Yeah.
What would you like me to say about it?
I'd like you to be excited.
What are your thoughts on terrorism in general?
Another terrorist is wiped
Pro
from the
or
earth.
con?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm anti mostly, but I don't know the gentleman. He seems not like a. Are we going to trade him for another WNBA player, or what are we doing here? Is there an LPGA player? What are we doing with this guy?
By the way, did you see DJ Bean's random tweet over the weekend that just said?
Let's pretend I didn't, for argument's sake.
I think it was quote. Why does Boston not have a WNBA team? Or I really wish Boston had a WNBA team.
Pandering idiot. I
I
like DJ. He's a good guy. but
I
that's
wish
just-
that
that's
too.
bullshit.
The problem is if you say it out loud, it's not going to happen, DJ.
Nobody believes that. Nobody cares. Nobody sits around all day like, oh, geez. Too bad if it's a WNBA game time. I'm sure I'd go into Boston and watch it.
DJ Bean with his big #1 finger. Yeah.
How many Connecticut Sun games do you think he goes to?
I would say not many. But I don't know. I haven't spoken to DJ in many years, so maybe, I like DJ. He's a good kid, but I don't.
I thought you had beef with him or something. Didn't you
No,
dislike him?
no. I don't think so. I've always liked DJ. He's a good guy. But I mean, that's bullshit. But I mean, he's not that I like him, but I'm saying the idea that he wishes there was a WNBA team is
Right.
complete fucking fall. People just pretend. They all pretend. They're in their little, it's the next generation, so I don't want to be old, but the new thing is now everybody likes everybody in the media. Like everyone's always congratulating each other. Like the new people on the EI. Oh, you're great. Everyone's great. It's like, oh, but you all suck. Your ratings suck. You're terrible. You've made no impact.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever. If they're happy, God bless them.
And they're all sucking each other off like they had any impact on the sports betting bill passing yesterday.
Oh,
like
God.
Mutt, and who's like, first of all, Mutt read an email from a lawmaker yesterday. Like that email doesn't exist. It's just there's no way that.
You think he made it up?
What do you think? What do you think? Mutt had nothing. Mutt thinks he had something to do with it getting passed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It took like 4 years.
This email today from, I call it, Nick, I'll say a power broker, okay? Somebody involved in the process. Part of an email I got 7:34 a.m. this morning. Thanks for keeping the heat turned up on this, Mutt. From my perspective, absolutely seem to have played a pretty major role in the outcome here.
I don't mean to be a
Nicely
dick.
done.
This is one of my best friends.
Congrats.
Like I made a little tweet yesterday joking around about it, and I got more reaction. He didn't. Every tweet he did put together for the last year.
Well, he got in with the tastemakers.
That's true. Hey, look, I'm happy for him. I think it's great that instead of literally, as I've talked to him before, while he's placing bets on his phone at the New Hampshire state line with his kids in the backseat. He can now do it from his house with his kids in the backseat. That's great. I'm very happy for Bud. That's good.
Tom Brady has a scar on his quad.
What year is this, Jared? Is this Dave? We're doing 2016 radio here? What else?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying he was congratulating himself yesterday. So was Bertrand as well.
Well, good for Bertrand. What do you want me to say?
They did
him. Yeah.
Okay. You did it, boys.
So buffets at those casinos or no?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Well, there you go. Good day for Bertrand. Graze there all day. Jesus. I like him. He's a young guy. I'm always worried about him.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
No, I do like Bertrand, though. He's a good kid, too.
I think he lost some weight. He's
did
one
he?
of those guys.
He did
was
with
on a program.
whatever their sponsor was.
Oh, is that true?
I think
good
so,
for him.
yeah.
That's good.
I think so, yeah.
I always wondered that because I'd see Zolak doing the commercial with the 1-800 behind him, and they go to Bertrand. I'm like, this is not good.
Was it not available to him?
Like, what? Can I reach it? I mean, he's enormous. So he's, that's great. That's good because he's a good guy. I actually like him. I like all the guys over there. Yeah. So what else?
Did you see the pickup by the Red Sox last night? The guy who gets caught jerking off in the
Yeah.
parking
So
lot?
I mean, so the Red Sox trade Christian Vasquez in game. By the way, you can look up Dave undefeated last night in my picks.
I don't think that's
5-0.
correct.
Right, Justin?
That's right.
So undefeated so
He's
far.
actually the one that.
Nope. What?
I thought it was 6-0.
I think it was 6-0. Yeah. I made a pick offline as well. I
That's
make
right,
my
that's
silent
right.
picks. I don't tell
I
anybody.
think the
about it.
exact
I'm undefeated in my
I
silent
think the
pick.
exact wording was Minahan Money Monday did not go well yesterday. I think was the exact wording from
I
Justin.
believe that's
Talking about
true.
his wrap-up show, talking about it, I would agree with that.
Yes, of course.
It's fucking awful.
The only takeaway from Justin's wrap-up show is how badly he wants to suck a dick.
No.
Like, he wants to suck a dick bad.
Well, so what? Good for him.
That's fine.
What's the
So
issue
no,
with
he
that?
was- he was-
So I did like people, like guys like Mike need money for that. Just show how fucking homophobic they are.
true.
People give you
Exactly.
shit for it, Dave. Like it's
Wait a minute.
it's interesting.
We're really changing what I needed money for.
I'm just saying. I find it interesting.
I don't know if homophobia encompasses.
I'll suck Justin's dick right now. I don't care. Put it on the table if he wants to. I mean, it works for me. It's a power dynamic. I wouldn't put him in that situation.
Get in here,
Point
buddy.
being, I'm undefeated. Secondly, the Red Sox traded Christian Vasquez before the game. It was crazy. Here's why. He was playing the team he got traded to.
Right.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Like Doug Minkiewicz.
Yes, we don't have to fly anywhere or anything.
Walked right across the
Isn't that
ball.
crazy?
Yeah.
One of the greatest things in sports, right? You just walk dugout to dugout.
It's great. Although I did think about
That is one of the
I did think about him
greatest.
as a human being. And I know he's got a lot of money and he's probably a nice guy and everything. But I'm like, geez, he's like not going to see his house probably for like 6 weeks now.
Oh, that's true.
You know, it's just a weird existence. It's just strange. Like it's got to be because now you're just with all these other guys. It's got to be weird.
That's true of most of them in general, though. They don't always live in Boston. Or,
Well, during the season he does.
yeah, but I'm just saying in general, you have a house that you haven't seen for 6 months, you know?
Well, yeah, but you have your house during the season though.
Right.
Like he has no home right now. I think he just had a kid. So it's just a weird. I'm just saying like I don't know if the guy's making millions of dollars. I'm just saying it is a weird job where it's like if somebody came into me and said, "Hey, yeah, you're doing a podcast in Houston. Like, you'll be back here in like 8 weeks." It's just weird. It's just Major League athletes have
I'd
a
love
weird
that.
existence. Oh,
Back
that's
to
your
Houston.
path. Oh God.
Yes.
So he got traded.
Sure did.
Then they traded for the guy who did the fantasy football thing. And let me tell you, those tweets, keep them coming because I laughed every single time. The 87th time I saw somebody tweet about that, I laughed even harder. And then they traded for this guy, Reese McGuire, is that his name?
Yes.
And so I saw Carabas tweet about it, and I saw him respond to somebody like, you see what happened to him? And then Carabas said, oh, Jesus. So what happened was my man Reese McGuire was in a parking lot at a strip mall in Dunedin, Florida, where the Blue Jays had their spring training, I believe it was, right? And he was outside the dollar store, does everybody does. Pulled his sweatpants down his ankles and started masturbating.
Goddamn right.
What the deals?
Yeah, I mean,
$1?
either that or he went in. I think the opposite. I think he went in and saw there were some things that were over $1. Was so angry. He went in the car, ripped
interesting.
his fucking his sweatpants out and just started jerking off in protest.
I suppose it depends on your fetishes.
So I guess TMZ of course has the video because everything is recorded now. Like, so
Tough to hear.
yeah, but the police officer saw. And the police officer said he had a clear erection. I think was clearly had an erection.
Well, good for
You're
him.
down at an apartment next to the stadium. Why would you come to a parking lot just to masturbate?
Did you hear that? Why would you come
Yeah,
to the
well,
parking
he
lot?
had a studio apartment, but he had a roommate, right?
Yes,
what
and
he
his
said?
girlfriend was coming in town as well. So,
well,
yeah.
So you need to jerk off
He
before
wants,
she
to
gets
get,
there.
he wants to get that shit out before.
Right,
You don't want-
interesting.
you don't want
Last
a loaded
longer,
gun
I
like they're saying
suppose.
something about Mary, right? Isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, so he's ready to go.
That's a good point.
My thing is, like, you got to at least let the guy finish.
Sir, wrap
That's
it up.
just-
We'll be
Blue
with you in a minute.
balls, Blue balls is something I'm considering doing for a charity. No one's done it on charity. By the way, no one's talked about a blue ball cure on Shark Tank either. I'm just saying it.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, you gotta let the guy ejaculate. Like, what
Sure.
the fuck? At that point, is the crime worse if he ejaculates?
I don't believe so.
I believe he ejaculates on the police officer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's some sort of assault.
Is it?
It's something, I'm
Oh,
sure.
why, Mike? Because a guy's doing it? What the fuck are we doing here?
Again,
No.
no.
Dave, what are we doing?
Maybe he wasn't thinking about his launch angle when he was doing it either. Like, accidents happen.
Yeah, I saw another joke about that, too, on, like, baseball jokes about the fucking jerking. I'm like, I get it. The guy jerked off. I understand.
Yes.
But there's a real stigma to this. I don't know. Aren't we in a world now where everything's, like, supposed to be open and cool and... No?
Yeah. You should have heard these two talking about what they jerk off to.
Oh, is that right? What's that?
Dave fucking was saying I really hope some woman gets naked in a movie so I can jerk off to it.
Oh, yeah. The one playing Marilyn Monroe.
Ana De Armas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Just
attractive.
Just watch the movie.
I'm not gonna go on Netflix.
He
on my-
anticipates movies where there might be nudity and jerks off at that idea.
Don't you find it sort of in a way? I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything, but like, isn't it almost like rude to her in a way? Like, she's not doing that so you can jerk off to her. She's
course.
acting.
It's a compliment to her. She's very attractive.
So if you did it in front of her, like on the street, it would be a compliment.
I'm not Louis C.K. or anything.
I
I know
understand
Mike
that.
will defend that.
Of course.
I
I
just
certainly will.
I think that if you're gonna get naked,
I believe I
in
didn't
a movie,
see it.
you know guys are
I
gonna do it.
believe she's naked in the movie with Ben Affleck that came out.
I don't think she was.
She's also naked in Blade Runner.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So there you go, Dave.
Go watch that.
If you want to masturbate to this woman.
I'm not gonna
Supposed
pop
to
up
let her
Net-
act.
I'm not gonna pop up Netflix to that on my phone to masturbate.
No, that would be
I
ridiculous.
need the clips.
Well, that
But
movie,
don't you-
the
I need
Marilyn
the
Monroe
clip
movie,
to
the Marilyn
HBO.
Monroe movie is on Netflix.
Yeah, but I need the clip to make it to Pornhub. Some other clips make it to Pornhub.
You see,
Why does it matter where you're watching?
What are you talking about?
The process by which to watch a movie on Netflix is like 4 clicks.
Well, I guarantee you there's somewhere you get pervert like you, they tell you exactly where it is on Netflix, like what point of the movie it's on.
Still 4 clicks.
That's what Mr. Skin is all about. My great friend, Mr. Skin.
Is he still in business?
I hope so. He's skin-tastic. He's got his skin turns. I would hope so. We haven't talked to him in forever.
Skin-tastic a real?
I
Was
think
that his
so.
catchphrase?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
He'd be like, oh, you can see a little bush at 42.28. Nice.
I will never understand how he can just tweet out like pictures and you get to see it on Twitter. Like,
What do you mean?
that's all
You'll,
the things.
you'll never understand it?
Twitter's
Why
free
it's
spirit.
allowed? Like, why is that allowed?
That's the thing that you think about most. You can't understand.
I see it quite often.
Okay. What was Justin talking about in this, Mike, on the same subject?
I think he just brought up the name, and then Dave immediately got erect.
She's a attractive woman for sure.
Very attractive.
Yeah. She's fine. Book her. You want?
Lock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, she's probably doing a press tour for that.
I would think she'll come in. Yeah, she'll be in the studio. I think on a Friday.
Isn't she?
maybe.
Isn't it like one of the worst performances ever? And then I think Marilyn Monroe's family just came out and like defended her though. But
Her family?
yeah,
Like who?
like whoever runs the estate said she's not
Granddaughter
so
or-
bad or
She
her
didn't have kids, I
accent
don't
or
think.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I saw that her whatever her accent was in the film.
That
she
woman
took
is
a lot
that
of
woman is
shit.
not a star.
No.
She's becoming one.
I mean, I know Knives Out was a hit, but it's not because she's been. You got to make money on your own.
Yeah.
You got to make money on your own.
Okay.
That's this business. It's this
Clint
Hollywood.
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is a star. Was a star.
They
Sexist Hollywood.
well, they
elite.
purposely aren't making really stars anymore. They're
I don't
just
think they're
giving them
purposely
role.
doing that. I'm sure they'd be very happy if a movie star appeared. in the
Anybody
movie
could be
business.
in a Marvel movie. We've had this discussion. Anybody.
Correct.
It's
And then
gonna
when they
make
go
these
on their
same
own,
amount-
nobody goes to see them in these movies.
Okay, so you can't. You
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
cannot make a star anymore.
Like Robert Downey Jr. is not a star anymore.
Well,
He's not.
Yeah, because nobody's going to see
Doolittle.
his. Yeah.
That was a
Flops like
massive bomb. Massive bomb. He hasn't been a movie on his own that's been a hit in like 15 years.
The Judge.
Yeah, that was like a minor little hit.
Yeah.
But people went to see it because of him.
Right.
That was the peak. That was sort of the peak of Iron Man.
I suppose.
Is Tom Holland going to be a star? The jury is out. That movie with Mark Wahlberg did very well.
Oh, the
Yeah.
video game movie?
Uncharted, is
Yeah,
that what it
Uncharted.
is? But we'll see. Like, give me Tom Holland crawling around the fucking Revenant for 3 hours. If that makes $200 million, then fucking call me back.
Well, here's the other thing too: is if Robert Downey Jr. was in a movie on Netflix, people might be more likely to watch it too.
That's on a movie star.
As opposed to
though. I
right,
said
that's what I'm
movie
saying.
star. I didn't say
That's what-
Netflix
people aren't
star.
going to the movies except for 3 movies a year.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's way limited.
It's just the structure by which movies come out now. Like that, 10 years ago, they made stars easy. They were like in one movie, they had a good performance, and it propelled
Well,
them.
Tom
very
Holland
quickly.
may be a movie star. We're going to find out.
He won't be, but
I don't think so either. I don't
Yeah.
think he's big enough. Like, I don't think he's physically imposing enough.
Oh, interesting.
Like, I don't think he has that thing. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I like him. He's
who's physically imposing enough to be the next big thing?
nobody anymore.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, there's nobody. And he's just not a movie star. You know, although
Yeah.
you know Venom's but that's a fucking franchise.
Did you see that Robert Downey Jr. was funding that guy who eats people's like rehab?
Army Hammer. Yeah,
Did you see
I saw that. Yeah,
What movie were they in together?
I don't know. Maybe
They
they
just know each other.
Yeah.
He was funding his sex rehab?
Was he one of the Sherlock Holmes maybe or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on?
Well, if you don't want to talk about terrorism, I guess.
I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's an important topic.
It's
an important thing
terrific.
going on.
Great
I
job.
did ask the
Great job.
question, is that the best thing a president could announce? Like, he got word that they killed.
If you ask 100 Americans,
Yeah.
tell truth serum, tell them the truth. Would you rather get this terrorist or have gas be 159? True serum, it's be 100% people would say
yeah,
gas.
that's
100%.
I might not, just because I'm
That's true.
selfish and I could.
And you're a patriot.
I don't buy gas.
But
so-
sure, yes, 100 normal Americans.
Right,
Mike's no
right.
patriot. Mike's no patriot.
Why do you say
Oh,
that?
you should have heard this morning.
Mike's.
Well, let me riddle me this.
I have thought that. I've seen
Mike-
Mike question
Mike-
this country, but go ahead. Go ahead, Mike. Let me hear Mike.
Riddle me
present.
this here.
Sure.
What are your plans for VJ Day?
Just sort of honor America.
You know what that is?
Of course I do.
Because you're a
World War
red-blooded
II, of
American.
course. Yeah, of course.
These two,
Someone said
communists.
to you, what are your plans for VJ Day?
I'll tell you, it's getting harder and harder every year, Mike, since you're an asshole. But I find a veteran of World War II and I sit down and I talk to him about it. For 7-8 hours.
Justin asked me that.
There's a guy, by the way, who like laughs at Guy Geller. Don't forget that. Like,
True.
There's something to be said
Who's
about
probably dead, by the way, and you guys have not cared about that.
Seems dead, yeah.
that. Well, it's
Most definitely. He definitely died.
not that fair. Would you let him blow you for $1 million?
Absolutely.
That's patriotic.
That'd be a great
Take his
story.
teeth out?
Yes, that's true. Go ahead.
So we're in the car, and Justin just says to me, what are you doing for VJ Day? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, nobody does anything for that day. I don't think, Justin.
But then he says,
What do you do?
I play Call of Duty World at War.
That's not a great tribute. I don't
You
think.
send a tweet out?
I'll send a tweet out. I think I might have sent a tweet out last year.
But then he says, if I don't know what it is, like it's Fight Club. He says, I can't tell you what it
I
is.
said this is such a disgrace. He had no concept of it.
That's a little weird. You don't know
No
what it
concept.
is.
I've never heard of it. I know Victory over Japan Day.
No, you didn't. No.
But VJ Day.
Definitely. not.
I've never heard it abbreviated as such.
You never heard of it, Dave?
No, absolutely not.
Fucking wild.
You think I would
They
know?
didn't know
You
what
think
the
I would-
victory
you think
was
I would
over.
know it, Mike?
I've never heard.
Insulting, Justin.
I've never heard someone say to me, "Hey, what are your plans?"
Well, that's
for
a different
VJ
question.
Day?"
Yeah,
That's a different question.
Well, Justin celebrates random holidays like that, don't you?
It's not a holiday.
Days.
It's funny that Mike wants it not to be a holiday.
it's not a
That's
holiday.
interesting.
I'm sorry. We ended the worst war in human history.
I don't know about that. But,
bombing people.
Yeah, it was.
well, I mean, there's a lot of wars in human history.
Yeah, the worst war in human. It spanned the entire globe.
William Wallace, I don't know. We'll see. I just watched Braveheart the other day. It's a great movie.
It is a great.
You think
movie.
that's number one?
It's better than any World War II movie. I'll say that. That's for fucking sure. That's for fucking
Oh,
sure.
we're on ranking movies now. Okay.
That's a movie star. Right
I
there.
got you.
God damn it. Well, yeah, but I don't have any plans. What are your what are you gonna do?
Oh, he's going to a concert, right? He's going to celebrate. Isn't that tonight?
You think VJ Day's tonight?
Asshole. You're an
Jesus
asshole, dude.
Christ!
I don't know. You said, what are you going to do for VJ Day? I assumed it was fucking today. I don't know.
What ended the war with Japan?
I don't fucking know.
Oh my God!
What? Just tell me when the day is.
I'm not. Gonna, this is
I thought you meant it because it was today.
this is fucking disgusting. Sorry. Fucking.
I mean, you know that, like, you know how World War II ended, right?
No.
Do you know what side, like, Japan was on?
The bad side.
Yes, that's right.
What were they called?
What did they do? What was the sort of big thing they did in World War II?
Bombs.
What were they called? Just
Where
like
they,
a few
where,
things.
they bomb anywhere specific?
I'm forgetting where specifically.
Oh my
but when you say
fucking
it, no. Pearl Harbor.
You guy. Well, okay, all right.
You don't know, but you don't know how the U.S. like got them to surrender.
I don't.
I hate like for some reason I hate young World War II buffs. It's creepy. I don't know why. Justin's creeping me out. That's just
Oh,
weird.
is he a buff?
passionate about
Would he
it.
be
Well,
considered a
I
buff?
think he feels like he like it's a little like stolen valor going on.
Oh,
here.
for sure. Just by his shaming of me and Dave.
I think
That's-
I'm guessing did one of your grandfathers fighting it or something?
Nope.
So what's this about?
This is
Like, why are you so passionate about it?
it's the greatest country. It literally
Greatest
ended.
country.
It's the greatest country in the world.
Okay, well then how about World War One? Like, what about the Civil War? Well,
Well, Civil War. Was,
yeah. What about like Vietnam? What about Korea? What about like why is war? Because you
World
like,
War II was the most important, and some might say the last justified war the United States has been in.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Sure.
I wouldn't disagree with
It's
that.
if we lose that, serious repercussions. Mike's speaking German right now.
I don't think so. But yeah,
Wow.
Well, there you go. Anyway,
Could be.
He's just passionate. He's not arrogant about it. He's just passionate about it.
There's a little arrogance.
a little bit.
There's a little arrogance.
I just feel like Justin has a little bit of like an arrogant feel around him lately. Like just in general.
We'll knock him down. Don't you worry. I'll take care of it at some point. Don't you worry about that.
Did you see Trump's thing yesterday where he just endorsed Eric? It turned out that it was two Erics running against each
That's
other.
funny. That's
Brilliant.
Funny. That's funny.
He was also probably talking about his son.
That's probably true. Oof. I was talking to Jerry a little bit yesterday, and he was obviously a DeSantis guy now, and he's like, most Republicans he talks to, they want no part of Trump running in 2024. None.
Really?
No, because I mean, it's just going to muddy because that's the only chance the Democrats have, I think.
Right.
I think if DeSantis runs against Harris or Buttigieg, he'll win. Whereas if Trump runs, is that anti-Trump crowd will come out and vote.
Yeah, and then there's a chance he destroys DeSantis in the way that he destroyed everyone else.
He
You know, the second he gives him a silly nickname, Dopey DeSantis or whatever the fuck he says.
Then your only strategy is to kiss his ass
Slick
and then
Slick Rick telling his lies.
you have to convince him that it's like he's doing a heroic act to back out of the way, to get out of the way.
But he won't do that. He can't. He can't help himself. He's not going to be a kingmaker. He's just not.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just not. He's just not how he's built. I don't know. We'll talk to him, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I've reached out numerous times.
How's that going? 100% you said at one point.
I don't like to give percentages on things. I just keep, when I say a lock is a lock, it's
How's the new studio going?
we are battling for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
With who?
Every commercial real estate agent in the country. Yeah.
In the country?
Yeah, in the country.
Okay. I don't want to go anywhere other state or anything.
No, they're all they're vying for.
Oh, I would limit it to the general.
Now I'm trying to find a guy, which I actually want to do for the concert venue thing as well.
Yeah, you're blowing that as well.
I'm not blowing that.
You are. So far,
They already have dates
no
booked.
venue. We have nothing.
They already have dates
nothing.
booked.
Update nothing.
Every fucking venue in the state, which I know you want to go to Maine. Like that's
I don't
where
care.
you
We go to
want.
New Hampshire. We can go to Vermont. We can go to Massachusetts.
Those
we go
ones
around.
were closer on, but there's one venue that's fucking expensive as shit.
More expensive than the Wilbur?
Yeah.
Where's that?
That one I sent you with that quote was
Oh,
fucking
yeah. That
stupid
was dumb.
expensive.
I agree. That's
Yeah.
out. I
Yeah.
agree. Okay.
But Maine is just booked up. There's one venue left that just refuses to get back to me for some reason.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's a big venue.
They're out of
Okay.
business.
Back to the studio.
Studio is just calling left and right. Every listing I've looked at has been disgusting. It's been on par with this. So now I'm trying to find
is
like
not that
one
bad a
agent.
place.
I want to find an agent to represent us.
Oh, great.
to
So we're
find-
like pay some idiot.
No, but they're going to make their money anyway, wouldn't they? Like anytime you book
Sure,
a
I
listing,
guess so. Yeah, go ahead. So you're trying to get an
I need to
agent.
find a commercial real estate agent who's working on our behalf to help find exactly what we're looking
Isn't that
for.
what you're supposed to be doing?
Well, I'm looking at all the listings online and they look
Aren't you
like
a real
shit.
estate guy?
No, I help with content of real estate.
Don't you
I
know people in the business?
Not that well. I know some people, some commercial real estate people.
If you wanted a
Most of them,
show
I mean,
about the search for this studio, he's
first,
your guy.
First and foremost,
absolutely.
I'm a money guy, so I know people that sell real estate don't rent real
Sure.
estate. That's like
Well,
the
look,
low
I'm
rate.
not opposed to buying a studio.
Okay.
I wouldn't say no to that. You know, I think everything's in play, but you just got to let me know.
There's options, I'm sure.
What else? You're fucking blowing this.
I'm not blowing it, and you didn't even respond to that text yesterday.
Oh, I get so annoyed. Sometimes I see your name, I vomit.
Why?
Sometimes I just like the guy, but sometimes I'm like, oh god, this stupid text.
And
What
then
am I
your like response to last night's thing was very cunty, if you ask me.
Let me see. 1 second.
Very cunty
I
to
don't
request.
I don't even know what you're talking about. 1 second.
Oh sure, yeah.
I know.
The description. Okay.
I'll tell you this.
What are you talking about?
Very cunty is
never mind.
extreme, but it's like you could have said that in a more normal way.
How about the guest for next week?
Yeah.
Dave,
May I-
you're a fucking idiot. You're
may I
fucking
hear-
fired. Get the fuck out of here.
No,
Get the
I'm not saying it's
fuck outta
mean. It was
here.
like strange. It was. Like,
I'll read
cunty
to you
was
right
the wrong
now.
word.
I'll read to you right now.
Cunty was the wrong word.
So
It
I
was
want to
strange.
meet Bruce Springsteen. Okay.
Sure.
He's my hero. Good luck finding something negative said about Bruce Springsteen on this show.
Absolutely.
Has it ever happened, Justin?
Not at all.
Would not happen at all.
No.
Happy to twice the price I would get. These tickets are a steal right now. What he's doing these. It's
Good
he's doing
value.
great value. So Alex Bennett, if we get to help her get to 70,000 pay-per-view buys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna meet Bruce Springsteen.
Right.
Yes.
It's my dream in life, honestly.
Sure.
So I said to Dave, let's have Alex Bennett call in next week. And I said, Monday? I said, I'll reach out, I guess. Right?
Correct.
So what's cunty there?
We're all good right now.
Okay. Dave says, sounds good. I can reach out. That's Dave. And I said, okay, you can handle it.
Yep. You can handle it. Like no fucking shit. I can handle it. That's a fucking.
Wow, this is that's it.
That's literally it.
These are some
can handle-
insecurities.
The way you talk, you can handle it. Like that's like.
No, I'm saying,
that's-
I'm saying, okay, you can handle it. Not like, okay, you can handle
I'll
it.
say here's where I'll defend Dave. I would myself.
cunty, Mike?
I would also read it
I
as
apologize for cunty. That was
indefensible. Not even this. You have no. Go ahead, Mike.
I would also read it as okay, you can handle it, but it doesn't. Cunty.
Yeah, cunty
is
was
the wrong word.
Cunty was the
He
wrong word.
said he'll do it, and I said okay, you can handle it.
Yeah, but it came off like, oh, you can handle. Like
He said okay, he'll do it.
My general tone for reading your text is
you.
a tad cunty.
Thank
I don't text you.
Exactly.
Cunty was. I admit, cunty was the wrong wording. Cunty was the
What's
wrong
the word?
It was a little. It was aggressive. It was
Sounds
not at all.
good. You said you can reach out. I said okay, you can handle it.
Yeah, no shit.
Go handle it. Go do it. I'm saying okay.
did. Yes.
Well, I'm saying I can reach out. Then you're saying no, you'll reach out. So I'm like okay, you do it.
No, but the way it comes off, it's kind of like it
comes off like okay, great, thank you. You do it.
You can handle it. You can handle it. Yeah, like no fucking shit. No fucking shit. I can handle it.
Well, no, I know. Actually, to be clear, I don't think you can handle it.
You don't think that I can handle that?
No, I think
Why?
you can book somebody who wants to come on the show and help, but I don't have any faith. You can't fucking book anybody else.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
I'll say this in my as you
Dude,
pointed
that's
out.
that is so dumb, Dave. You're a fucking.
It's
idiot.
not dumb. It's the way I interpreted your text.
Justin, all kidding aside, is that?
So what happened was Kirk was like, I'll take care of it.
I'll do it.
Dave says, I can do it. And then Kirk says, okay, you can take care of it.
Right. What's that? What in your mind? What would you have liked to
It
have
came
seen
off condescending. That's all.
The other thing though is I think
I think I'm
Dave.
better.
I'm not
To be
even-
clear, I think I'm
Okay.
better than you, but that's not what I was. That's not what
I
I'm
know
saying
you do,
there.
which is totally
That's
fine.
not what I'm saying there.
I just think like, okay, thanks. Something like that would be like
Why should
normal.
I thank you? It's your fucking job.
That's
It's your job.
It's not like thanking me. You're not fucking sending me a gift. You're just being, all right, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
Here's where Dave's wrong.
Thanks.
You're
Or just okay. I don't know. Like
Or
you
you
can handle it is a little
boys.
extreme.
You're an idiot. Go ahead.
Here's where Dave's wrong. You're okay. Like a cunty text from you would have been okay. Period.
I do that a lot.
That I think is when you're in a.
That's not even cunty.
That's not cunty.
No, but
That
I think that's when you're trying to display like, kind of fuck off. You know what I mean? I think the shorter text, the word okay, you can handle it, is a lot of words for you to.
I had
typed
no
out.
idea. Yeah, okay. I had no idea what Dave was talking about. The text last night. I was like, did something else happen? That's your issue?
it's not like an issue. I
You
just
said the word, not me.
I took back cunty. Can we move on from
said it.
cunty?
You said it.
Fucking move on.
Are we on
David,
YouTube or no?
it's on the table. It's already been.
It's gone. It's gone. It's off the
How
table.
do you say that on YouTube?
We can't put it back in the bottle.
I don't understand.
Like you don't want to reach out to her. Like you don't want to be doing
I don't
that.
care. No, I prefer not to, but I
Correct.
don't really
So-
care.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
So you can handle it.
So you can handle it.
If I interpret it as you saying it that way, yes, it makes total sense. That's fine. I interpreted it with a little bit of a
little stank on it.
Yeah, a little bit. Like Mike sees my side here.
I don't think he. Well, maybe
I see what he's saying a little bit, but I think with you, I know. Like,
3 minutes ago, Mike just said, "That's it." Right?
wait, what?
At the beginning, when you said that was it, I read all the text. You're like, "That's
Oh
it."
yes, yeah. Because, but also when I could see myself reading that text as with a little attitude on it. But from you, I think if you had attitude, you would say K period or something like that.
Fuck you, Mike.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Mike.
Jesus Christ.
Breaking down your. Have I blown your system open?
Can all handle it. Can all handle it. Oh God, I can't handle. Well, I can handle Tommy John because my God, these next couple of days, I hope these guys in the car board Tommy John because they are going to be screwed without it.
Oh boy.
I mean, we're talking 7 degrees cooler than regular cotton. Did you see Thursday? They're talking maybe about 104 degrees here.
What?
Yeah, on Thursday.
Oh my God.
104.
I think you might have to postpone that.
They have breathable, moisture-wicking fabric that keeps you 2 or 3 times cooler and dries 4 to 5 times faster than regular cotton. Go to Tommy John right now. The best underwear I've ever worn in my life. I'm wearing it right. That right? You hear that? That's Tommy John. That's Tommy John right there.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Thanks.
Thank you, David.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks.
I wouldn't have interpreted.
That's
just
literally
okay.
your job.
Yeah, which is why I said I can handle it.
But you want me to say thanks.
No, thanks is not like giving somebody a gift. It's just kind of like a natural reaction to something.
I'm not particularly thankful if you do that. Or
Like I text Justin thanks all the time. I'm not like
good for
super
you.
thankful
Good
about
for
it.
you. That's wonderful. Thank you for doing that.
Maybe a few emojis would lighten
I
up your
don't know what
text.
you want me to say. Thanks. I say thanks on texts.
You do. Yeah, you do.
I'm looking up right now.
It's just a different read. It was just a different read on the text. That's all.
Your mind is just.
Sounds like Mike.
It's like an
did
episode of
read.
Seinfeld, huh?
No kidding. I'm going back in our text history here. There's a lot of long Dave texts and one-word answers from me if I go through the history of our texts. There's an okay there. Okay there. There's a lot of okay. Yep. What time? July 24th. No thanks since then, at least.
Turns out he's never said thanks.
One word. Clemmer. Okay. True. What the fuck?
Oh boy.
Oh, there's the Justin one. Who sent this, Justin? What the fuck? That's the
Viva La Stool.
yeah. The AC isn't working.
Thanks.
Polish drunk.
I probably would have went with sounds good.
I hate New Haven. Though I do love the pizza place there.
Sally's.
Pizza. Yeah, we love them.
You texted him that you hated New Haven?
Yeah. I'll just tell him. We talk cities.
You guys really have bonding.
Casual
Wow.
conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now I'm against Dave because you should be used to this.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't understand.
You can handle it is different.
Okay.
It changed everything.
Sure. Okay. 1 second. There's got to be a thanks here somewhere. Okay. By the way, no thanks from Dave. I'm looking at Dave as well. Okay.
I don't need thanks. I never needed thanks.
No, he's saying you've never thanked him.
Yeah, I'll say it from you.
I've never needed thanks, he says.
Yeah, I could use some. Well, I'm thankful for Tommy John. Shop TommyJohn.com right now /Kirk. TommyJohn.com /KIRK right now for 20%, 20 off your first order. 20% off right now at TommyJohn.com /Kirk. TommyJohn.com /KIRK. See site for details. What else?
Did you see this? All these Hollywood male showrunners or whatever signing that document about all these companies and Disney and everybody they want to protect workers with the abortion issue and everything.
Oh,
like
yeah?
that. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
No?
it. Wonderful. Well, good
It's
for
like
them.
literally I think it just happened with the female showrunners and directors and everything like
Shonda
that. Now
Rhimes and
male.
stuff? Yeah.
Yes, and everybody
So,
wants that. So Disney has to cover abortions basically for all their employees, I think is what they're trying to get.
Ah,
I think is
big
what
of
they're
them.
trying to get at.
Even
Yes.
for like theme park people?
I wouldn't be surprised if Disney went that far, would you?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't. It seems. So, if, whatever, if Mike, were a woman,
Sure.
and he got pregnant, although I guess men can get pregnant, right? I don't want to be.
Yes, that's
So-
right. Yeah.
And he decided that, and he worked here and he had an abortion, like we'd have to pay for it and pay for his time off.
That's what it seems like that's protecting Mike and that's it.
Do you do that?
If he can
BlindMike.net?
afford
Is
it.
that available for Craig and
Paid
the
for.
crew there?
I've tried to abort both of Craig's kids.
I'm all for that. I can't make fun of Craig's very sensitive about that. Don't do that.
I apologize.
It's fine. No, I did not see that. Well, great.
I did
Wonderful.
see you were mourning the death of a roll-off. What's the issue?
Well, let me just say R.I.P. first of all.
Yes.
I hope Ron Roloff rests in peace.
That's very nice of you.
I always liked Matt Roloff's dad. He was very nice on the show. I felt very bad he died. He was old. He's a nice guy, and he was like a good dad to him. I didn't like seeing him pass away.
Was he on the show often? Like
No,
you
less over the last few years. But I was like, he was on a lot in like the middle years. Okay. But when he was on, I always put a hop in my step. So I was sad to see that.
How old was he?
He was in his 80s. He had a good
Oh,
life.
as a little person.
No. He was.
he's not a little
Yeah, no, he was not a little person.
Okay.
I think he had two. I think Matt's brother is also smaller in stature.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Oh,
but
so
no.
are they the parents in this show? Because I thought you said
Who?
the parents were little people.
Yeah, no, he's the parent of the little people parents.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Matt Roloff's dad.
Okay.
Was Matt Roloff's dad. So still
is.
I guess. Yeah. He's passed away. I was sad to see that. So R.I.P.
Yes.
I hope he's resting in peace. And I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe it depends on, maybe he and Bill Russell are the same size up there.
Wow, that's interesting.
That'd be nice.
Or maybe they're not. Maybe he's happy with his size and Bill Russell wanted to be shorter. I don't even know. Who knows? But they're
That's
probably
true. It
hanging
probably
out.
is. 6'10" has to be almost as inconvenient in a lot of ways as
Yeah. And somewhere in
4'10".
like Iowa, there was a guy who was a teacher or a mailman for like 45 years and worked his ass off and died like Sunday, and Justin didn't give a fuck about him.
Nope.
He probably, by the way, a veteran of the Second World War.
Maybe.
Unlike Bill Russell or Ron Roloff. Well, I don't know about Ron
Very
Roloff. I
true.
shouldn't say that.
I have an interesting little project for Justin.
What's that?
What if he went through all the obituaries in America every day and wished everyone
You should do that.
rest in peace?
I should be a Twitter. I would follow a Twitter account that gave you the obit of everybody who died. I love obituaries, so I have no problem.
That's a
with that.
very easy, like you would just basically take legacy.com and just feed out every
Just a
article.
lot of deaths.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
That's
a
easy
lot
to
of deaths.
accomplish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be
I don't know
sitting
about
down-
easy.
You should be sitting down talking to World War II people, Justin. Not many left. We're losing a bunch of them every day.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Instead of talking about, playing video games on VJ Day, you should be speaking to them.
Do people call it that?
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it.
I don't buy it.
Well, sure. I would say you don't hear as much anymore, though.
I think you two conspired before the show.
Yeah, so we always are. We always are. Thank you. We always are. I saw that Zero Blog 30 had Jon Stewart on, actually.
They did it.
Certainly
though,
did.
so, yeah.
I would rather have our Jon Stewart. if I'm being-
You know what's so fucked up about what you people have done to me now is I scroll through Twitter and I just have the phone like read to me, so I'm not looking at how it's spelled or anything. And it says Zero Blog 30 had Jon Stewart on. And I was like, really?
Yeah, well, you like him.
It took me a second.
I like him in that, like, on behalf of vets.
Sure.
I like Jon
I
Stewart.
will just say that's two liberal people interviewing a liberal about a bill that, again, I'm all for fund all the money you want for the vets, but if you look at that bill, I don't know if any of you guys have, it's over $400 billion and is loaded with crap.
Yeah.
Like it is being, I feel like they're almost using the veterans to try and get the other shit passed. Now, I find that offensive, honestly. So I would rather target and make it a really clean bill as opposed to having us spend $400 billion on a bunch of shit.
Yep.
It'd be like, oh, here's the veterans. Let's feel bad for them. Oh, let's sneak this other shit in there. But Kate and Chaps are communists, and so is Jon Stewart. So, which is fine. I appreciate that they're all trying to get this done. I'm with them on that 100%. But the bill sucks. But I'm sure that was not discussed. I didn't listen to it. I'm sure that wasn't discussed.
Is there anyone did Carlin ever do? Were there comedians back in the day that behaved like this, like became politicians?
No, I don't think so. He's become very. And it's okay. Like that's become his thing. Like he's just, I think he's getting older, and I'm okay with it.
I mean, he hosted a political show. Like that was.
But that's kind of my point is that he was like funny on that show. And when he went on with Colbert, remember like last year?
Yeah.
He was fucking with Colbert.
He's very funny.
Colbert got very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And he was funny in those. And that was my thing about Jon Stewart is like he would talk politics, but he was always funny. And the thing with Tucker Carlson, when he said Tucker was hammering him, and he goes, Tucker, my lead-in is puppets that make prank phone calls.
Right.
And so he's in that moment saying he's not a serious political guy, but now trying to get legislation passed.
We get old. You start to get a sense that you're more than that.
Yeah.
I think he's become that guy now. I don't really know what else he could do. Once he left the Daily Show, like what would have been next for him?
I don't know. Like
Like,
go back to stand-up.
I
he does a podcast.
I just don't think you really
I guess.
want. Yeah, which I don't think. I don't.
And he
think
doesn't
this
want to
is-
be like a polished political guy.
right.
Right. Like
so
he doesn't
yeah. And he got very into 9/11 stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he liked the feedback he got for that. Like it's a no lose situation. Everyone thinks it's great.
Right.
It is. It's good. He's doing that. Like I said, I appreciate what they're trying to do. And
Why was he arguing? Did you see he was arguing with that dude yesterday?
Yeah.
I forget that guy, Jack something, right? And he's a conservative, and they both agree on the bill, but they were fucking going at it.
the bill
for
is.
some reason.
If you go look at the bill, it's loaded with shit. And like it just is. Like it's $400 billion. And look, if they said we're going to do $200 billion to spend on veterans, I'd be like, it was only on them. I'd say sign me up. But that's not how it works. And they're being used like little pawns. And I'm guessing that Chaps and Kate never mentioned that part of it. But if I'm wrong, great. It's good they have them on, I guess. I'd rather have our Jon Stewart on myself.
Sure.
Kate went through his program, I guess. I guess he had some program for vets at the Daily Show, and she was like an intern, I guess.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, yeah,
Oh, interesting.
everything comes full circle.
Sure.
Yeah.
What else?
I couldn't tell if I asked these guys before the show. I couldn't tell if Coley Mick was being sarcastic or not. But he was on what's that show called again? The Dog Walk yesterday. They did a draft. The draft was letters.
Okay.
Like, did you see this at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the draft was letters, and he had the letter R. So this is one of his takes. Okay.
So strong. It's not even a letter. It's really like the Boston alphabet truly is only 25.
Yeah.
Because there's only sadly one word people often remember to toss the R on at the end. But
Do you think he's sarcastic there?
I think that was a joke, and no one
it's a
gave
joke, I
him
think,
it.
right?
That's what I'm
no one
giving him
gave
the
him
benefit of the doubt.
It's a joke, I think.
Is he a guy that calls Boston racists a lot, though? I don't know.
Well, let me hear it again.
it's not even a letter. It's really like the Boston alphabet truly is only 25.
Yeah.
Because there's only sadly one word people often remember to toss the R on at the end. But
See, stop. He was pausing for a laugh. He thought they were.
I'll give him the benefit.
What's he saying? To put on at the end?
Yes.
He's saying the R. There are certain words that are added ER at the end as opposed to an A.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
He must be joking.
I
about it.
suppose. I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
I just felt like hasn't he criticized and he
Oh,
was
yeah,
kind
he's
of
woke.
involved.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's a touch of both, but he's definitely he's going for.
Oh yeah,
joke
but he's a
there.
big liberal though.
Yeah.
Because that was his buddy who got involved with Dave.
Yeah, he
right?
quit the basketball one.
Trill Withers.
Yeah, and he did like this weird podcast where he was like crying, and I mean,
Yeah. Yep.
like I said, he seems upset that his two partners left, so he wants to leave. And, you know, I mean, good luck. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd see if they'll find a trade partner at DraftKings for him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of offers out there. I would think. I have no. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else?
Do you see it's a new thing to basically like accuse mascots of being racist now? Do you see the Chuck E. Cheese one the other day?
Chuck E. Cheese guys are racist.
Chuck
Like
E.
the
Cheese
mouse
guy was ignoring a little kid.
Oh, he was.
African-American little
Maybe he is
kid.
racist. I don't know.
What was that? Elmo last week? Even though you didn't.
Elmo's
want to discuss
racist?
it.
Some Sesame Street.
Yeah, you didn't want to discuss this last week.
Okay,
but
I hate
yeah,
Elmo.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Right? This is literally the same. It's the
bring it
exact
back,
same
Dave?
story.
He got you.
Right, let's do it. Who cares?
It's the same story, but it's regurgitated, except this time it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, it's just one Chuck E. Cheese, not all Chuck E. Cheese.
because the
No,
character.
it's all of
wouldn't-
them.
oh,
Well,
that's not good.
they have to sue the company, corporate.
Oh, are they suing the
wise.
company?
Yes. Yeah.
Because he ignored the kid at the party or something?
Yes. So then the manager made him take a picture with the little kid, and he's not even like looking.
Chuck
It's,
E.
it's
Cheese
a
isn't
bad
looking?
look. It's a bad look. Yeah, you should see that. You should see the picture.
What's the lawsuit suggest?
that Chuck E. Cheese
Emotional damage.
Yeah. I don't know what the lawsuit. It's something about racism, like their employee. Was
You
acting
were racist. I'm suing you.
That's bad. I'll say, it's been a long time. I remember Chuck E. Cheese had pretty good pizza.
They did.
That's how I remember it as well. It
Yeah.
may have been because I was a kid.
I remember being sort of excited going to those things. I was like, this is pretty good pizza.
Oh, I remember the complete opposite.
Really?
It got worse years later, though. Like for when you went, it probably got worse. But
I mean, I remember it being
Like, you
good
think
as
they're
well.
like peak years for the pizza makers?
no, it was like a
Chuck
clean.
E.
It was
Cheese?
it was a cleaner place like 20 years ago.
How the hell do you know?
That's definitely true.
As I walked into it, like let's say 10, 15 years later, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, but you were a kid. You didn't know. You didn't even think about it being clean or dirty then.
Okay, then I guess as a kid, I just felt
You
like
just happened
it
to
was
run
clean
around and eat pizza, and they had the singing Elvis.
Yeah, they had like the
Those
stage.
were
They were
fun.
all on a stage, right? Wasn't that what
Yeah.
they were? And then
Yeah.
he came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they around even anymore?
I don't see any.
My kids had no Chuck E. Cheese. My daughter Kate had like a 2-year-old. One of her friends' birthday parties was a Chuck E. Cheese. Other than that, Chuck E. Cheese played no part of their lives. Like really, it was not. Nor was it a really big part of mine.
It's a damn shame.
One showed up on the North Shore one day. We went, and I was like, "Oh, the pizza's pretty good." And this is like an Elvis guy singing. I sort of like this. And they had skee ball. It's
Well,
not a bad day.
there's no like middle ground anymore for like it's either the shittiest arcade in the world
Right.
or it's Dave and Buster's. There's no middle ground. Like Chuck E. Cheese was probably a middle ground.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so.
I don't think there's.
But they're racist.
They're racist.
They
apparently.
sure are.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the same lawyer that saw that tweet thread or they got tagged, and it's the same lawyer that's suing Sesame World.
Like, do you think Chuck E. Cheese is there's 50% less Chuck E. Cheese than there were 10 years ago, or no?
Oh,
More than that.
75%. Yeah.
I'm
'Cause I don't feel like it was ever massive around here, though.
10 years ago, maybe their downfall started. Probably
But
about 10
there were
years
never like 50 Chuck E. Cheese in Massachusetts. It's not like there was probably like, there were probably like 8 at its peak.
There were a few.
20 maybe, but it wasn't like Papa Gino's.
I would say
It was always by a mall.
There was
Like, it
always a reasonable drive away.
yeah,
You know, like a half hour
but I
away.
bet you there were not 30 in Massachusetts at its peak. It's like Pizza Hut. There's no Pizza Hut in Massachusetts.
No, that's a South thing, I guess.
Yeah, in New York there's some, but there was never Pizza Hut or Papa John's. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Another racist
Papa John's,
pizza
there's
place.
too
And
many
it's
of them, quite
unbelievable.
frankly.
What the hell?
We were wondering if you'd ever want to do one of those deals, like Part of My Take just did with the cheesesteak thing. Like,
I
would
saw
you-
that part of my cheesesteak. I saw.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
yeah,
not
like if you could have
I'm not a big cheesesteak guy, but
Justin
I wish,
had it.
I wish them well. Oh, how was it?
It was good.
Good. Where'd you get it from?
So you have to like order it online,
Okay.
and then you pick it up. I picked it up at a Bertucci's.
Oh, Bertucci's has a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, it's so
They do Mr. Beast there too.
Mr. Beast burgers.
I think it's all the
there's a whole
same
bunch. It's the
company
same
or something.
company.
You
Same
said?
company?
Yeah.
Oh, like what would I do? I mean, I'm not against it.
So you go to Pardon My
No, what would I do?
Oh.
Dave's saying.
I said 2 slices of cheese and a soft drink.
So you go to Pardon My Take, what, on their Twitter or something?
PardonMyCheesesteak.com.
PardonMyCheesesteak.com. All right, well, good for them. That's good. Is it doing well?
It seems like yesterday tweets were all over the place. So
That's
it seems
great.
like it's doing all
Justin
right.
had one.
I was never a big cheesesteak guy. No. It's not my thing. I don't know why. Yeah. Huh. 2 slices of cheese. Dave's already done the pizza thing.
Oh, so you can do pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because he did the frozen pizza.
Yeah.
What was the thing? What did Steve criticize you for getting? Like some sort of chicken Caesar salad or something?
Yeah, he was
Said it was
always
disgusting.
bitching about something. I don't know.
You could do
Like a
that.
pig. Ugh.
But you wouldn't want, even if Dave didn't do it, you wouldn't do it.
No.
Yeah,
And I feel
Because
like,
it wouldn't be consistent, right? It has to be consistent all over the place.
well, I don't know. It's sort of, it's difficult. I mean, I need to know the landing cost. I I need to know the margins. I need to know a lot of things. That's all. It's and retail is very difficult.
Yeah,
very
that's tough.
difficult. I've done a couple of retail businesses. They're very difficult. So I don't know the answer to that.
What specifically in retail have you been involved with?
But in many things,
Yeah.
I made a big deal with Mattel. I've done a lot of things, so I would not.
right?
Yeah, I would not want to. It's the margins have to be just right, or I'm out. So I don't think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
But like I'm not a big burger guy. I'm not a big. I could do a hot chocolate.
Kirk
I do like a nice chocolate.
How would
milk
you
or hot
make
chocolate.
yours different?
That's the thing.
We did look that up once, right? Didn't we try to white label hot chocolate?
Yes.
Yeah. We
Done?
couldn't find it.
No. All right.
Yeah.
What else?
We can get a. I can make a hot chocolate.
We can find a way to pull it out.
What's going on? So what any updates on Wednesday night, Justin?
Yeah, I have some ideas.
Okay, you're gonna keep them quiet. You're saying.
I feel like if I told them here, it would kind of ruin them.
Okay. How about give me an idea that didn't quite make the cut? I have a feeling every one of 4 ideas he had made the cut.
No.
Never crossed Justin's mind to think, I'll think of 30 things and cut 26 of them out.
No, I'm trying to think what the best.
You guys didn't like my numbers game suggestion for a game
Oh,
yesterday.
Dave like.
I was part of this?
No, these
it's like
guys
have
before the
everyone
show.
count to 20.
Oh, you never played that game? Like on a road trip or something like that?
What?
So you have multiple people. So like
I don't even
four-
remember.
four-
I blocked this out.
The 4 of us are in the car right now.
Yeah. Yep. And we're counting to 25. But
All right, so go ahead.
so each person says a number and you have to go in order.
Okay,
And
so
if you
I'm-
both
I'm-
say,
Oh, I
if you
remember
both
this
say the
horse
same,
shit.
you have to go back to the start. That's
What do
all.
you mean?
So
I-
one.
So
I don't
it's not in order then.
No, it's in order. But
This
so-
is what didn't make sense.
So what do you mean? You say the same what? The same number?
No, 1.
Okay, so Justin,
2
go
all the
ahead.
way to
Go
25.
ahead, Justin.
2.
3.
4.
Four.
Hey, gotta go back to 1. Gotta go back to 1.
So it's not. So you can cut in front of them.
Yeah, that's.
Well, where's
yeah,
the fun in that?
You're never like making an order and going around in a circle.
Why,
to
where's the
count to
fun
25.
in that game?
Why can't I just go 1, 2,
Because-
3, 4, 5,
So now
6?
my point was, if we both said 4, maybe they have to chug 12 ounces of water in that moment, right? You lose, and then you go back to it.
Yeah.
So you have a certain amount of rounds.
That sounds great. That sounds
It's a
like
game.
a really
It's a
good
game. Oh, let's just do trivia nonstop
barely-
for 24
that is
hours.
barely
Let's do
a
trivia
game.
all day. It's not barely a game. That's a
barely
known.
a
That's a
game.
known road trip.
I've never
game.
participated.
We're playing
in that
this
game.
now.
No, you're not. You're not. You're fired if you play that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. The car looks spectacularly gross. Which
I
is
will
good.
say, him besting me in that game really gave me some perspective on it, though.
Yeah. Well, I think Mike's at a disadvantage there in a way, though.
No,
Being
No,
blind,
because
I think
let's
so.
say I will say I'm in the back seat. I wouldn't see your face.
correct.
You know,
All right, you got it. Go first, Mike.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7. See?
Why'd you? So
didn't know
so
he
you
was
can wait as
playing
long as you
anymore.
want.
You just get to 25 with as many people as you have. You can't do it with 2 people. It's not.
So does anybody get to 25 ever?
Yeah, all the time.
1,
2.
3,
4,
5.
6.
7.
But what order are we
You're not
in?
even saying it quick. You're supposed to say it quick. Because you're
Why?
nervous at the other
8.
person.
I'm not nervous.
9.
I just said 9. I said 9 when he said 9.
I thought you meant like you start at 1 to 25, and everybody throws out a random number, but you get all
No,
25
you go in
done. You know what
order.
I'm saying, Mike?
I have to say, just to preempt this shit I'm going to hear on Twitter, I'm not attacking Dave. I genuinely don't understand the rules of this game. It's going to be 10 people come out later and go,
count to 25.
I played that game since I was 6 years old,
Thank you.
but I just don't understand it.
That's a pretty dumb game.
You just count to 25 in order, and you can't say the same one. You can go at any point in time. That's all.
What else, Justin? With that, I mean, game wise.
2, 3.
What else with the game? I mean, I wouldn't know the game, a stupid thing.
The ideas, like I was thinking of having like an eating competition back there, but we're eating beforehand.
Right.
So
I would like to see somebody vomit.
okay, there will be a bucket in case anyone needs to go poo poo.
Oh, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
A shit bucket?
That seems fair.
Yeah, I mean if you need to shit, you're not going to shit like on the car seat.
I understand.
Tim McCann does say he's going to bring some diapers though.
If somebody shits in the car, they shit in the car. I mean, that's just the way
what it is.
Them's the rules. Yeah.
It's only fair. And I heard your wrap up show with that drip, and 4 people can definitely get in the backseat of your car. That's for
You
sure.
think so?
Yes,
Okay.
guaranteed.
And we're just feeding the people that are involved in the contest.
Oh,
right?
correct. Yeah, we're not any
We're
hangers
not-
on.
this
Why?
isn't- yeah.
No.
You just gotta tell Mike.
You're not
That's
going to
all.
be there.
Oh, correct. The
You
show.
bailed.
Yeah.
When's the
Bailed?
wedding?
What are you talking about? The wedding is this weekend. It's a big family event. I
When
have
are
to
you
be there
leaving
for
for
all
that?
the events. Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
You have to be there for all the events?
Yeah, everything.
What's going on Thursday?
Thursday, we do something rehearsal wise. We're doing something family oriented on Thursday.
Okay.
And then all the other wedding stuff.
That means they're doing nothing on
Rehearsals,
Thursday.
Pretty
whatever.
much.
Oh,
Thursday sounds like a slow day.
Made it up.
Playing golf? What are you doing?
no, not playing golf. I got the kids. And my wife is the maid of honor, so I have to.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh,
so, yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
I'm in the
long
wedding
weekend.
though. I'm in it.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your role?
Damn right. I'm a groomsman.
You are? Okay. I don't know.
First time I get back with the boys from the bachelor party, so it's always all those weird things we did.
Wait a minute. When was this bachelor party?
Who the fuck
Oh,
knows?
you mean okay. I thought you meant the one where you got a massage.
Which bachelor party?
Thank you for believing.
the one after Mississippi?
Yes, New Orleans. Yeah,
okay.
those guys. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
But you feel like you're ready to go, Justin.
I do.
And so the people. So what time do you want them at Shoppers World?
6.
Shoppers Cafe?
Yes.
6. Okay, 6. And then they get in the car at what time?
7:30 is when it starts.
In the car, 7:30 to 7:30.
Correct.
Jesus, I'll be there. I'm going to see everyone. I want to see everyone get in the car at least.
It'll be a big moment.
I do want to see.
And then
that.
what are you going to do? Have people pitch you as to why they should enter the car? There's only two spots.
I'll just get there a little early. I'll talk to some people, and then I'll pick and choose. Yeah, I think so.
2 spots.
Yeah, because we're giving. I mean, Tim
Tim
and
and
Ken
Ken.
has one,
Uh-huh.
and then the pizza guy from Georgia who
He's
called
no
in.
guarantee.
Keep assuring us this guy's going
Yeah,
to be
he's no guarantee to me. First of all, I don't think he's going to be there. Secondly, he's no guarantee. Why? Because you give him credit.
No, I thought you kind of gave the go ahead that because he
lied about his pizza deal.
Well, this is a way of making up for it. It's a way of making.
We'll see if he shows up. If he shows up, that helps. If he doesn't, obviously he's out.
Okay.
Those are some tough rules.
Yeah, what do you want me to say? I'm not saying he's in if he shows up. I'm saying obviously
Right.
it goes a long
I
way,
understand.
but
Yeah.
Gotcha.
doesn't mean he's a lock.
Yeah, but if he's not there, he's definitely.
I think
not
it's safe to say he's out of that.
Yeah,
point,
okay.
yes. I think that's fair to say.
Okay.
What else?
Did you see that your dozen teammate Big Ev got a new contract? So he's locked in. Just so you know.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
He'll be around. He's your dozen teammate now.
Right. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
He's contributed tremendously to the company. I'm sure. That's great. I'm very happy for him.
This is what sparked the porn conversation this morning.
Big Ev did?
Yeah, because Justin did a quick Google search on Big Ev, and
it's
I
a
don't
Twitter
believe
search.
it's your Twitter search. I don't believe it's your trivia partner that comes up.
It's just
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
someone getting a good dicking down.
yeah,
That's a different Big Ev?
It's just if
we
you,
think so.
Oh, well, if
go
it's the
on-
same, that's great for
you
him.
go on Twitter, you search Big Ev.
Somebody else.
Yeah, it's some girl taking the dick.
Oh, that's good. Well, good for him or her or whomever.
And then Dave looked at it and was like, "Oh, like I really want to see Ana De Armas." Yeah, see.
Yeah.
She's just
What's the, do we know the specifics of Big Ev's deal?
We don't know the numbers, unfortunately, but it's a long-term deal. He's locked in with the company for a while.
Wow.
So he could be your teammate. on the
Tremendous
dozen.
competition to get him.
He could be on your team for a long time. Long time.
Oh, good.
Do they maybe there are changes announced or no? Like Coley's got to be gone, obviously.
He's just on the dog walk.
That's
Yeah,
true. He's
who-
on somebody's team though.
Yeah, whose team was he on?
Who's
I
on the
forget.
big
He
screaming
won, I
fuckers?
think,
He might
the
have-
first
yeah,
year.
was he
Robbie
with- I think
it was
Fox
Robbie and,
Not Smitty.
Mincy, I believe.
Oh, okay. They won the first year, I think. That's a big change.
Well, I think Mincy's a fan of KMS.
Great. Wonderful. I can't tell how much that means to me.
That's nice.
It's incredible. It's not
Another
nice.
feather in
It's
your
an
cap.
amazing thing. My whole career's been put, so Mincy will be a fan of mine. Ay. What else?
What'd you think of Greg Norman on with Tucker Carlson last night? I'm sure you watched that.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch that in full? No.
No, was that the Tiger Woods thing? Where he
Confirmed.
He confirmed that. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he basically said like he doesn't give a shit about any of the backlash.
Right. Well, why
Came off
should
a little tone deaf.
Well, why should he at this? What's going to
No, I know. He just comes off like a condescending asshole.
the extreme?
Like,
the right wing, by the way, is now embraced LIV Golf.
yes.
Like I was talking to Jerry about this yesterday. He's like, "Yep, they're in. Like they've made this their thing now. It's like how they like Russia. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Everything is politicized. I said the other day, I saw some comments on some tweets when I was looking at it, and then once I said to Jerry about the Catholic Church, he's like, "Yeah, teachers rape way more kids. Like they get these like
It's true though.
they get these talking points handed out to them, and they just follow them. They just blindly follow them.
Yeah. But then once you realize that's pretty much just Twitter and people in the
Oh, for
media
sure.
and shit like that. Like if you talk to if you brought that subject up with just your average person, they'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Oh,
give
for
a
sure. Yeah, I think the average person even fucking know LIV Golf's going on.
Right.
It's like a total Twitter creation.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, it's not like it's on the front page of
No,
newspapers.
it's
all the time.
awful. It's never going to take off. It's good for them. Spend all the money they want. No one's ever going to care about it. People will watch it sometimes on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's having a
There's no
major
stakes.
impact.
There's
a
no
major
stakes.
impact very quickly. That's
How?
all.
Where?
Didn't the PGA Tour just announce that like
Yes.
60
But how's that big
million
impact
more
to me
dollars?
watching the PGA Tour? Because I don't get to see Ian Poulter play?
No, it's just
Or Patrick Reed?
I mean, you don't just think organically that all these different changes that are happening, it's going to
That's
change the
diff-
product
that's
on
different.
both sides.
No, I don't think it's changed the purses on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
But again, when I'm watching the golf, I don't know how much Tony Finau made on Sunday. What do I care?
I made less than whoever won.
Henrik
Whoever
Stenson.
lost.
Yeah,
at
River
LIV.
finished 8th. You're
Yeah,
right. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, why do I care? The money has never meant anything to me watching it. I don't care. How much does
I thought your argument the other day was stupid. I still.
how
think
much
it's
does Mike
stupid.
Trout make if they fucking won the World Series? I know they're not going to. But whichever team. What's a winning share of the World Series this year? Who the fuck knows when you're watching the finals?
It's an article.
What did Steph Curry make for that? You don't know. Who the hell knows? You're watching the game.
I think you were unfair about the team.
How much did
aspect.
Scotty Scheffler make when he won the Masters? He doesn't care.
$2.7 million.
Probably something like that, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Is there something they could do that would like fill a void that the PGA Tour hasn't done?
Yeah, they're trying.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
really.
Yeah, the team aspect.
Okay,
is
nobody
definitely-
cares about it, Dave. No one cares. I don't want to do this again, but nobody cares about it.
I think.
No, okay, but nobody cares about it.
Right
Nobody
now.
cares about it.
Yeah.
Okay, what has LIV Golf done? Do you think their current system, where they do 3 rounds with like no stakes, will take off? People can't wait to see
Someday.
the 4th international tournament in September.
I think if it just becomes normalized, like they just keep having tournaments, it gets out of the press a little bit. They'll keep attracting new players, and then all of a sudden, it's the best players in the world with LIV.
But there's no
whether you like it or not.
stakes. There's no stakes. It's the ABA. It's the USFL. There's no stakes.
Yeah. Well, you have to build that over time. You have to build what's meaningful within a league.
As the USFL has tried twice and the XFL has tried twice.
Sure,
it
but
won't
you're
work.
Comparing, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
But
saying it won't
golf
work.
and football are
They're two different
very
things.
different.
Yeah.
I would agree. More people like football in America.
Wait, you're talking about
Yeah.
individual sports right now, like versus team sports, and the team sports people are obviously way more loyal to the brand of the
What is the history
NFL,
of people caring about team golf?
besides Ryder Cup, or
Which
whatever.
does not count.
No, but I think that's an entrepreneurial idea. That's all.
I guess, but again, it's different. It's not a game.
Yeah.
So you're watching 4 guys from Asia play against 4 guys from Spain, say.
Yep.
They're playing in different groups on different holes. It's like you're watching a game. Like, oh, okay, geez, yeah. Garcia just made birdie. So, okay, so he's 2 over, he's 3 under, so they're 5 under.
But you
they're
do
7
that.
under.
You do that once. What's the Ryder Cup? Once every is it 4 years?
2 years.
2 years. Yeah. You do
That's-
that once every 2 years.
But that's not
all.
played like that. It's played differently.
Yeah,
They're
it can
paired
be match
together.
play, yeah.
There's stakes. There's
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just making a dent very quickly. Like if you get the PGA to react as fast as they're reacting, it seems like whatever's happening.
They're trying to keep the players, but
Yeah.
but they could, it doesn't.
And they haven't done anything yet. They've made this much of an impact, and have they played any golf yet?
Who?
The LIV
Yeah, they've
tournament?
played tournaments.
3 tournaments.
Oh, have they?
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much, Mike. They played 3 tournaments.
3 tournaments is nothing.
All right. you make a good
They've
point.
played their first 3 tournaments, the ones that they've put the most attention and publicity on, and
Oh, okay.
nobody cares.
There
All
are,
right,
there
that's
are,
fair.
there are sharks out there who invest billions of dollars into companies that they don't even look at their like P&L for 10 years. They let it just grow.
Sure.
You're judging this thing based on 3
Well, there's
tournaments.
also the massive Saudi Arabia aspect of
Yes.
it in terms of advertising that
Yes.
looms over everything.
Sure.
And Jerry and the Wright's point is, well, the president was just there. And you're like, well, that's true. That is true. I understand that argument. I'm not like super morally opposed to it. I'm just saying it's not, I don't think it'll work, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm into it. I love it as a story.
Yeah.
If Cam Smith goes and then Hideki Matsuyama, that gets even bigger.
Yeah. We'll see.
But, there's no, the other thing about golf is, but other than Tiger Woods, there really is no actual needle mover. Right. Not really.
Right.
Like Rory McIlroy is a very popular player in the golf world. Outside the golf world, nobody gives a shit about Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, I'm not turning. I would turn it if I heard Tiger Woods was leading on the last day of the Masters.
Correct.
I'd throw it on.
Yeah, the average you saw in 2019 at the Masters, the numbers were massive.
Yeah,
the first time Tiger won in '97, it was like 30 million people watched it.
Yeah.
Phil was close to that for a while, but even he was not quite like a crossover athlete.
Not really, yeah.
And that was like 52, so he doesn't count.
Phil was more casual sports fans, whereas Tiger was everyone.
Yeah, right. Tiger was my mom and my dad, and
Yeah.
my dad was a huge golf fan. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like your mom or whoever. So
Did you see Phil was like plus 40 in his last however many
stinks.
rounds?
He stinks. He's 52. It's not his fault. I mean,
$200 million.
yeah, he needed it. He got it. But this Jordan Spieth, very popular golfer, hugely popular PGA golfer, but not a crossover athlete. Hideki Matsuyama is different because of that market and the money they spend.
Yeah.
That to me is an interesting one. He'll get paid more than anybody but Tiger.
Yep.
And he might be worth it
Yeah.
if he goes. It sounds like he's going to go. So keep an eye on that one, cats and kittens.
There you go.
I'll talk about Miltons here for a second. Got my Miltons on right now. This is Vineyard Vine. This is Vineyard Vine. Milton's a store for men. Is everything you need to stay cool and look good this summer, from polos and t-shirts to shorts and swimwear. Just out of curiosity, how many podcasts, this year, venues, 1,000 people venues, gave standing ovations to advertisers, do you think, in America this year?
Say one.
One podcast.
One.
Yes,
Just one.
just
one. And I don't take any credit for that. I think the people there, very much showing loyalty to Milton's, the greatest place in the world. The greatest 3 places in the world. Soon to be 4? Who's to say? I don't know. Could we turn our new studio, if I buy one, into a half studio for podcasting, half clothing store?
That's interesting.
That'd be lovely.
I could see Justin working there.
Yeah,
Maybe doing something. What we're doing today.
pretty much.
So just saying, yeah, DJ Day.
Looking at porn on Twitter.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing, but I got ideas. Don't you worry about it.
and they're going to be big.
Oh, huge. This is going to be such a flop. That's my prediction. Flop.
I don't think, no, because no matter what, it's people in a car for 12 hours.
Before them sleeping, Justin's going to pass out like 20 minutes in after eating.
True or false?
You'd be tired from your party and then dancing the night before.
Party.
You'd be kicking. What do you mean? Oh, sorry.
You were talking about mosh pits. That's a
Junior-
party.
Taken very serious.
Your fine night. Anyways, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. Get all your clothes time, Bahama, Vineyard Vine, Under Armour. Dave will be wearing this. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that, Dave. I don't want to false advertise. Do you have a suit? Do you have like a outfit you have to wear for this wedding?
Yeah, I had to get what he. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
And they unfortunately go to big chains because they're all over the country. So
idiots. Why don't you just have Miltons do it?
I wish I made those decisions.
Dummy. They're gonna look. It's good. They're gonna look like shit.
Yeah. But the things that I got to
God, I hope
control,
this wedding's a disaster.
the things I got to control are from Milton's.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Buy one, get one free suit event going on right now. Go online to Miltons.com as well. The original sponsor of Kirk Minahan. Miltons, you'll be as comfortable in our stores you'll be in our clothes. That is definitely true. Go to one of their 3 great stores or go online to Miltons.com. What else?
We're getting rid of the word spaz in music
Ooh,
for
easy.
another time. Yes.
By Queen, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Jeez.
The Beehive was a buzz yesterday.
Unbelievable. I didn't know that. That was something. Who was the other one?
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
Liz O, as the late DEC once said.
Correct.
So Lizzo used the word spaz. Can the gentleman, the radio producer, use that name or no?
Oh, well, so I guess the issue is here it's not that big a deal. In the UK, apparently.
Oh, I saw your tweet. So
more
yes, it is
offensive.
So well. So she got rid of it? Like,
She's editing it out. Yes.
what if you've already bought downloaded iTunes or something?
I think if you actually downloaded the hard version of it, you have it still for
But
sure.
if you go like,
Wow, what a
if you
treat
stream
that
it,
is.
if you stream it, it's
Ooh,
gone.
I can hear the word.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say it. Beyonce kind of stinks.
I will say I don't mind her music, but I don't know why she's so popular.
She's a little overrated.
She's not riding around in private jets for 4-mile trips or anything like that, though.
Who did that?
Taylor Swift.
Well, good for her. I don't care. Oh, she's a finger wagger though, or no?
No, I think they're just.
I thought it was Billie Eilish who was doing that.
No, this is Taylor Swift's taking a lot of shit for this.
I thought it was
It's
somebody else
Not
a
exactly
week or
a
two
green
ago.
move. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know why they always feel like they have to come out and apologize for shit like that. Like, who gives a fuck if people are saying that you're not green? Like, who gives a
Right.
fuck?
Well, the problem is
Because
if
they
you-
live in
the
that
problem is if you
world.
claim that you are, it looks a little
I
stupid.
don't think she's like out there being
Like I
crazy
will
about
say,
it.
when I see Leo flying around in private planes, and his whole life is telling me how to spend my carbon footprint. Shut the fuck up, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I will say that.
But don't you just trust kind of because he does a lot in that avenue, charitable endeavors and stuff, that he's probably like whatever it's called, emitting the the least amount of carbon emissions he could
His
possibly.
private plane for 8 hours. I guess I don't know. I mean,
Got to travel somehow.
I take a boat.
Or at least
you
you
know,
think
swim.
he's thinking about it more so than other people, I would assume.
Beyonce's talented enough. I'll say that. She's talented.
Oh, she's obviously talented.
Book-
I just don't
book
get
her.
the
Book her.
extreme
We'll,
pop.
we'll talk to her about it.
All right, look. Yep.
You're locking Beyonce.
Yeah, I thought that was very disrespectful of you earlier to compare booking Alex Bennett to all the other requests that you've made.
Well, they've all failed. I don't know what,
That's
you know.
not. I think you talked to Stevie Van Zandt,
Yep.
one of the toughest gets in history.
Selling
with
a book,
God rest
yeah.
his soul, Gilbert Gottfried.
Yep.
Can't get him anymore, can
I
you?
can't. No, but
Nope.
luckily I locked him in early.
Right.
Jason Priestley did not book.
Jason Priestley was a lock, and he appeared
He
on
was
the
on.
show. A lock is a lock.
He was on.
That's true.
Who else?
That's about it, Dave.
A couple stupid authors.
Jon
or whatever,
Stewart?
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
That's true. We did have Jon Stewart on. We had the better Jon Stewart on. Honestly, the funnier Jon Stewart at this point.
Yeah.
I wanted a thought on that. Not on. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. What else?
Nothing else exciting.
Nothing else.
See
Except,
the Deshaun Watson stuff.
I did see it. Yeah.
All the media kind of just together. Oh, I'm in a bad spot here.
I don't know what all the media. What?
I don't know. That look just fucking shot daggers through my heart.
What look?
That was the look of a man. I think you were about to say what
He
else am I
lost
going
all
to
his
say that everyone
confidence.
else hasn't type of thing. Like what else?
Well, I
am
don't know
gonna
what was this a couple of days ago.
say? Yesterday.
Came out
kinda,
yesterday.
yeah.
Deshaun Watson ruling was yesterday.
Yeah.
Suspended 6 games, right?
I thought it was
Is that
2
what
days ago. No, was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
I thought it was 2 days ago, and we just didn't talk about it yesterday.
It was just-
I think it was 2 days ago. But either way, I don't know.
I think it was leaked a little bit in the morning. That it was
I mean,
officially.
imagine if he deflated the football.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Belichick was
Well,
fine.
go ahead, Justin. You get 30 seconds. Go, Deshaun Watson.
He should have been suspended for more games.
I agree.
He did inappropriate things.
I agree.
To many women.
What would you like me to say that we haven't talked about this conversation? It's the world we live in. It's almost like Me Too never happened. Just like if you would say the height of Me Too, hey, some guy was going to be accused by like 40 people and he wasn't going to get kicked out of the league. I'd be like, this is crazy, but this is where we are now.
Yeah.
And the Browns, did the deal to the point. I think he's going to only lose like $300,000 or something.
Yep.
So yeah, it's kind of on the judge though, isn't it?
It is weird. At first, I reacted. I think Mike, you heard me react. Like Sarah Spain she quote tweeted, Deshaun Watson signing all these autographs at training camp, and was like, "This is disgusting."
Right.
And at first, I was mocking that tweet, but now I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you getting that motherfucker?
Well, no, but it was what I agreed with you on was the tweet Sarah Spain was replying to was some like conspiracy theorist. Not
We're
even
saying what?
Like we should be going after Trump for his rapes.
Yeah.
And I was like, Sarah, why are you responding?
I mean, it's gross. It's weird. It's just strange, and I feel like it's not over yet. But maybe it is. It's very strange that this is just sort of flown under the radar in the media, who loves to wag their fingers. Like they don't really. First of all, none of them tweeted that it was awful when they traded for him. At the time, I was like, "This is crazy. You're trading for this guy."
But it's almost universal yesterday. Everyone being like, "That ruling is absurd."
Of course, but it's easy then to do that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know? But I thought maybe he'd get a year.
Oh yeah, wasn't Volan the one that tweeted like, "Look at all the great AFC quarterbacks"?
Yeah, and then it's a lot of people were like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and there are Browns fans who were all excited about it. So it's weird that I don't know. I mean,
it is weird to think like I probably would be just as forgiving too if he was my quarterback. But that's kind of disgusting. Like I'm looking at that being like,
just from fans who are like that. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's just sort of I don't know. It's gonna be weird watching him play if he's like a great year. But
that's such
Browns fans won't care.
That's such an aggressive, predatory move. Like,
of course it is.
The more you think about it, it just builds and builds.
Doesn't take much time to think about it. To me, like I
don't know.
Mike disagrees, but yeah,
I don't know.
I don't disagree.
Oh, please.
But I would say.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What was the thing that you
don't want dissenting opinions?
No, go ahead. No, I want to hear it. I want to hear Mike. I agree, but
if he's not guilty of anything, what should the NFL do? Should I say he's banned from the league?
It doesn't stop the NFL from doing that in the past.
Well, I know, but I'm saying they shouldn't have done it any time where they don't have a ruling. They're deciding whether someone's guilty or innocent.
Well, they're not doing legal. Like you can still get in trouble at work if you do something that's legal.
Right, so they're determining that he did those things.
Well, yeah, but if they do it independently, say right, and they decide that like, these 30 women are not lying, then they can certainly say this looks bad for the league.
Did they do that?
Like, did Tom Brady break any laws? He got suspended for 4 games.
Well, right, of course, that's a different thing.
Well, I know that, but I would agree it's definitely a different thing. So I mean, I don't know.
If that ruling was the court of law, like he was guilty based on that ruling. The only thing they said at the end was that it wasn't violent.
I don't think anybody thinks that he's innocent of these things. Nobody thinks.
I don't understand how you can call somebody a predator, but then say he's not violent. Like I
agree. I agree.
It was very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Yeah. I'm glad Justin brought it up. It sparked a lively conversation. Like defended them, and what else is new?
Well, a nonviolent predator would be what people said about Louis C.K.
Well, I would say it's mentally violent.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, but not nonviolent. They're talking physically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I suppose he trapped them and caged them essentially.
He didn't. But
well, he definitely. Could they get out?
Yes.
They really? Do you think he wanted them to get out?
Well, no, of course not.
There you go.
Wanted them to?
Who was physically stronger in that situation?
I don't know.
Jesus. Fucking Mike, stop. Who was physically stronger?
No one said he physically tried to stop him from anything.
Who was physically stronger in that situation?
It's not the Louis C.K. thing isn't a physical thing, which was my point.
Who's physically stronger? What are you doing? Who's physically stronger in that situation?
Louis, I guess, but that has nothing to do with the case.
That's someone I'm asking. I'm saying who do you think had more power in the industry at that time?
Okay, well then who's physically strong? The Rock or his wife? Did he force her into the marriage? It doesn't make any sense.
Look up. What year was that story where The Rock locked the door and like masturbated in front of people?
But Louis C.K. did not lock the door.
That? Look at what year was that?
You're lying. You're misreporting the story.
Just give me 1 second, Mike. I just want to hear the year.
Go ahead. Yeah, look up when Louis C.K. locked the door. Look up that story.
What year was that?
I worked for Kirk.
What was that attitude for?
There he is again, Mike.
Jesus.
I can't find.
You can't find it?
We
No.
can't find the Rock locking any doors.
Of course, he'd go to The Rock as well. Just remember that. He wouldn't say John Cena, for example, or Hulk Hogan.
Huh?
He'd find somebody of a different descent. That's why he went to The Rock. Just keep that in mind.
Is The Rock of a different descent? Samoan? What is Samoan?
It's from West Virginia. What is Samoan? Where do you think that's from?
What race is that? I don't know.
Jesus. Anyway, what else? Mike gets all worked up when you bring up Louis C.K. It's the
very,
only thing he cares about.
yeah.
That's
No,
literally the only
I
thing in the
brought
world
it
he
up as
cares
the
about.
example.
What do you mean? In what
I
way?
brought it up. I
do
said
you
it's a not. I said that wasn't a violent case. That's how you can be a predator and not violent.
So what? When you're saying, what are you saying the woman suggested Louis C.K. did?
Made her feel
By
uncomfortable.
doing what?
By jerking off in front of them.
Right. Do you think they thought Louis C.K.'s mind that they were like, oh, if I just walked out, he wouldn't care?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they voluntarily went to his room.
Yeah, but do you think they voluntarily went to his room knowing he was going to do that?
Yes. Those are the accusations. He asked them, "Can I do this in front of you?"
He said, "Can I come up to you?"
Yes, every time. That's every story. Read every accusation. There's no one that said we didn't know what we were doing when we got up there.
Do you think the power dynamic was part of it?
Sure. In some cases, yes. In
And
other
Louis
cases,
CK, right.
in other cases, no. Like the one where she worked for the Chris Rock show, yes. The
Right.
ones where they were all just stand-ups, no.
So you
With
think
Sarah
just-
Silverman, no.
Do you think they just,
hold on,
you
hold
think
on.
they just like enjoyed it?
I have no idea. Sarah Silverman said she did.
They also thought he was joking. There was some of the women,
I'm sorry,
some of the
that
women
too,
that-
of course.
some of the women that went up there
Yes,
thought it
of
was a
course.
joke.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't blame them for thinking he's joking about that. Then they go up and they're like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is happening?" Right?
Yes, I don't know. Who do you blame in that situation? I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry.
I blame him.
Who do you blame in that situation? Do you blame the woman or Louis C.K.?
If he said multiple times, like if they were talking dirty to each other, these are the accusations. What I'm
Right,
saying is
yeah, I'm listening.
it was all sexual shit, and then they went back to his hotel room and
As soon as
did
they sat
sexual
down
shit.
in his room, still wrapped in their winter jackets and hats, Louis C.K. asked if he could take out his penis, the woman said. They thought
Right.
it was a joke and laughed it off, and then he really did it. Good
Well, what
news
does that
said.
mean? Laughed it off. What does that mean?
They thought
They
he
said
was,
no?
They thought he was kidding around. Like, what the fuck? You're not fucking serious.
No,
about
he's
this.
a weird guy. It's fucking weird. I
And then
brought
he
him
did
up.
it. He proceeded.
as a-
Hold on.
I brought him up as a
He proceeded to
non-violent
take all his-
predator.
Relax.
Now
He
you're
proceeded-
twisting this into something.
I'm reading the story.
But what I'm saying to you, you're confirming that I was right.
You just made it sound like they were like, "Hey, here's a deal. Come on upstairs. I'm gonna jerk off in front of you." And according to you, they were like, "Oh, great. What room
No,
is it?"
I said the opposite.
326. Hey,
I said,
Dana, let's get upstairs.
What I
This
said
fucking
was
pig is
he's
gonna
a
jerk
predator.
off. No, you didn't. No,
Yes,
you
I
didn't.
did. That's how I
You
brought
said
it
was
up.
This big joke.
Dave said, "How
proceeded
can
to
you
take
be
all
a
his
non-violent
clothes off
predator?"
and get completely
I
naked and
said,
started
like Louis
masturbating.
C.K., that would be an example of a non-violent predator. That's how that's how this conversation started.
In 2003, Abby, how do you pronounce her last name?
I don't know.
Schachner? Called Louis C.K. to invite him to one of her shows. And during the phone conversation, she said she could hear him masturbating as they spoke. I don't see it. I have to speak. Can we book the three writers of this? Jody Cantor's one of the ones who broke the Harvey Weinstein story to see if they had made one of those deals before. Like the last time they talked, Louis C.K. was like, "Hey, next time I'm going to masturbate when we talk." And she was like, "Oh, great. I can't wait for that. What time will that be?"
Well, in fairness to Mike,
But this
Louis
is
C.K.
what I'm
just
talking
did.
about.
He wasn't joking. They thought he was joking, but he just did what he told them he was going to do.
That's right. Yes, that's right. That's right.
In
Yeah,
fairness,
right.
that's his defense.
But it's to Mike's point. Who's to blame there?
Right.
He is.
He is to blame.
I don't
Mike,
get. What do you think
Mike,
that
you're
I'm?
right. You're right. He's
What
a
do you think that I'm
nonviolent
saying?
predator. He's a non-violent predator.
Yes. Thank you, Dave. That's what I was saying.
But that's a different conversation.
No, it's not. It's the conversation I was having.
Mike, you just said who's to blame. You said that's a different than nonviolent.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said
Dave just said that.
No, Mike said it 2 minutes ago.
No, I didn't.
Yes, if you go back, you'll hear it. Did you hear it, Dave? Or
I
no?
just know. I know that Louis C.K. is to blame. That's all. That's all I know. I know
What
he's
I'm
to
saying
blame.
to you is,
No, but Mike also said, "Hey, it's like everyone's kind of in on this joke. Like, oh, it was kind
No,
of
I
fun."
didn't.
Yes, you did. You just said that.
No, I didn't.
I know he definitely said non-violent predator. Like,
Yes.
Louis
Am I wrong,
CK is
Justin,
in
or no?
Oh, let's go to Justin for that.
All right, whatever. If you can't, maybe we can get defensive.
No.
Then we don't need to talk.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
no. I know he said non-violent predator.
Yes.
However, like if you're the women and you thought
They
it was a
feel
joke,
trapped.
they feel trapped. You
Of
think
course they do.
Right.
They go
That's
up-
what makes him a predator in a non-violent manner. I'm correct.
I mean, you can yell as loud as you want. That's, I guess. I don't know.
I'm yelling my point.
Well, you're the one who said that they were going up there to this room and they all kind of knew it was going to happen.
Right.
But they didn't. They were in a room and he said it to them. That's different.
Okay. Well, my point is,
But no,
he was
no,
a
but-
non-violent
but
predator. I
that's-
was
but
wrong.
that's- but-
I apologize. I was very wrong.
But that's different, though.
Sure.
Okay.
But my point, well, this all started because Dave said, "How can you be a non-violent predator?" I don't understand that. I said, "That's how." There was no
suppose.
violence. That's what I'm talking about.
There's no physical violence.
no
sure.
physical.
Yes.
violence. Yes,
Right.
correct.
There's emotional violence. I would
Yeah,
say,
I'm
attached.
sure
Sure,
weeks later they
yes.
were very comfortable being alone in a room with a man. That
Sure.
they semi-
That's
Yeah.
what makes
Right,
him
yeah.
a predator.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Right. All right. What else?
You got fired up, Mike. Jeez, calm down.
That's all he cares about.
It was under attack.
By who?
You two. Well, you mostly.
No, we weren't. I was just saying. I was like, Louis C.K.'s a pig to me.
It's not even sexual assault that he's passionate about. It's just literally
Well,
defending
Louis
Louis
C.K. is he sexually assaulted these women.
How? What's the definition of sexual assault?
I don't know, but I'm telling you, I look at it as sexual. So he basically had them in a room and did something, and they had to witness it.
Well, my point with Louis is not that he did nothing wrong. It's that 15 years ago, people accused him of being weird, which is true. But now people act like he's a criminal. Like even right there, you said he committed assault.
Yes.
Which I don't know that that's true.
Okay, I mean, if it was, if it was like my daughter or somebody I cared about, and he did that, I would be like, that's sexual assault.
Right, but would a judge?
I have no idea.
Of course, a father wouldn't be thrilled with it.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Right.
The legal definition is when someone intentionally touches another person in
Right.
a sexual
Okay.
manner without
So
the
no.
person's consent.
Well, I mean, great. Okay, sure, great. It's not sexual assault. Fantastic.
But I am right, and you're acting like I'm crazy for defending myself.
What do you mean?
I said I threw him out as a nonviolent predator. That's what I said.
Sure, right.
And I was correct.
Okay, great. What do you want?
Actually,
What do you want, a badge?
In fairness, if we are playing,
Mike also said they had like Louis C.K. was like, hey, what night is it tonight? And the girls were like, it's a night where you masturbate in front of us. 422. We'll be up there. We'll have a good time. Mike was like, oh, they all consented. It was great.
People are into some weird stuff.
What's that, Justin? What were you saying?
I was going to say you could also like if you force someone to masturbate in front of you, that's also sexual assault.
Right. I would think so. I would hope so. I don't know. But again, like I don't know. But now Louis C.K. is doing the shows, and I think he's in Lowell coming up.
he is.
I believe that's true.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been looking at all the Louis C.K. venues actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, life goes on. Like, you didn't go to jail for it, and he's making movies that nobody's going to see, and that's his life.
I saw it.
It is weird that we can get more heated debating Louis C.K.
What's
than
all
we do-
I'm not
than-
heated about. Mike cares about.
No, but then Deshaun Watson. Like, Deshaun Watson is way fucking worse. Like, way worse.
Right.
Like, yes.
That's what I've been.
Well, ask these women. I don't know. Sure. But like, I don't even like doing that.
Yeah.
Like, great. Like, that's definitely worse. And what Harvey Weinstein did was worse. And what Bill Cosby did was worse than that, probably. Like, I'm ranking them as like not. Louis C.K.'s a pig.
True.
Harvey Weinstein's a pig.
Drugging
Bill
them is
Cosby's
pretty bad.
Bill Cosby's a fucking pig. I agree. But like, it's not like, should we be giving Louis C.K. credit because what he did was not as bad as what Bill Cosby did?
Well, no, but you shouldn't be lumping them in as all the same thing.
Because to me, they're all predators, though, right? Didn't you use the word predator?
Yeah.
I said nonviolent.
predator. Yep.
So you didn't say the word predator? You just said the word nonviolent?
No, nonviolent
No,
predator.
I said
Nonviolent what?
nonviolent predator.
Not nonviolent what?
Whereas Harvey Weinstein and Cosby were violent.
Sure, I understand that, but they're nonviolent. He was nonviolent what?
Predator. I don't
Right,
get what I said it. Why are you acting like I won't admit it? I'm the one that said
As is Bill Cosby, as is Harvey Weinstein. So you can't lump them together.
So they're all predators. Yeah.
But my point is, like, you want to
Sure.
rank Louis C.K. below them? Sure. Okay,
But what I'm saying is two are criminals.
like now what? Like he gets a bronze medal for it? Like so what? Like I don't like okay. Like,
No, because I'm saying the way
I'm
things are
talking to Dave,
reported
not you.
now.
Dave said not you. I'm not
no,
saying
you're
you.
right.
I'm
No,
saying
you're-
Dave.
you're
Like,
totally right.
I agree. I agree. Of course, Bill Cosby's crimes are way worse than Louis C.K. Of course.
Right.
Yep.
But so what?
Yeah.
But that's my point. Is the way it's reported now is that they're all the same, and the punishment is all the
I
same.
don't think that's true.
Because nothing
I don't
ends
think
up.
that's true.
Cosby's like free. Cosby's free. Nothing happened to him really.
Did Harvey Weinstein just have a movie premiere somewhere?
What are you mad at me for?
Mike, stop being a pussy. Have a conversation.
What are you talking
Jesus
about?
fucking Christ.
I
You
don't
lasted 5 seconds
I
on
don't
the
know-
old show.
I don't know what you
I'm
mean
sick
about
sick treating you with kid gloves.
I don't know what you mean about the Weinstein.
Louis C.K. just had the movie premiere, correct?
Right.
Okay. Harvey Weinstein did not. So they're
Oh,
not
no,
treated the same.
I misunderstood what you said.
What night is Bill Cosby playing the Lowell Memorial Auditorium? Look it up.
No, I misunderstood what you said.
See what I'm saying?
But you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
to, wasn't he? Wasn't he
Who,
trying?
Cosby? Yeah. Well, you probably fucking get it before I do in Maine, knowing you. My point is, though, Mike, is that that's correctly so. Like I said when it happened, like Louis C.K. should be able to work.
Yeah.
Right.
If people
No, you're
should be able to
misunderstanding what
say-
I'm saying now.
No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Stop saying that.
I'm saying Cosby's free. I'm saying the justice system doesn't take these things as seriously, and the media
Well,
takes certain
Weinstein's
things
in prison.
too seriously. Weinstein is, but he's the only one.
Well, Cosby
right?
was in prison.
He got out.
Yeah, but he was convicted. I agree. No,
Yeah.
he should be in prison forever. But Louis C.K. was never going to go to prison.
I'm
for that.
agreeing with your
CK
point about the Me Too thing, where it was all lumped in as one thing, and that's why now nothing's taken seriously.
Yeah, I can kind of see where Mike's coming from.
Oh, I
there.
get that. No,
Yeah.
that I do
If
get.
it's not
That I do
black
get.
and white, you end
Oh.
up debating it like we're debating it
Sure,
now.
well,
And
Justin got
it comes
the
up.
whole thing started.
Yeah.
Right.
He brought up the Deshaun Watson story.
That's right.
Good job, Justin. You played Mike like a fiddle. Mike's about to have a heart attack. Boy, you bring up Louis C.K. Mike gets so
I brought it up.
unbelievable.
I
But
brought
you,
it up.
meaning you, anybody, just comes up. The minute it's like
When
Mike
Justin
just,
purposely brought up Deshaun Watson to get Mike fired up, I
true.
couldn't believe it.
That's probably true.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable, Mike. I haven't heard you do that in a long time.
Ooh, Mike.
Yeah, Mike was fired up.
Oh my God.
You're worse than Portnoy now.
Oh
No.
Look, I feel violent guy, Mike. Jesus, like Louis C.K. is violent.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
God, Jesus. It's like he's his dad. It's like the dad he never had. Maybe that's it.
I see injustice in the media.
Yes.
That's what I.
It's just never on the other side, though. It's always on that side.
That's what I rally.
Will he sell out those venues? Is he like back?
Lowell?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah,
Mike?
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
1,500 people or something like that?
Yeah, like I think that's probably the difference, right, Mike? Is he's not going to sell out 7,000 or 8,000 seat places anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he wouldn't do the
it's-
Garden or anything.
Right, this is life now, where you can make a nice living.
Yeah, like when Louis was in his prime, I think he was doing like a Gannis, right? So it's
Yeah.
like 6,000, 7,000 seats. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
I don't even have a problem with that. The only thing I have a problem with that shit is like there'll be a head when the Louis story came out. It was Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, and Louis on the same.
Well, they were all
in the same photo.
Well, the only similarity I would say is they were all victim. They were all not victims, I should say. They were all Me Too sort of people.
Right.
So that I get, but yeah, like if you want to, of course, what Kevin Spacey did. Again, like I'm saying, Bill Cosby's worse than Kevin Spacey, but like I don't know, like I'm sure Anthony Rapp doesn't feel that way.
They all use
Right.
their power to take advantage of women. So that's just
right.
they're
Although I
all
don't think Mike
scumbags.
agrees with that though. About Louis,
with Louis,
like, clearly he was in a position of power there.
Yeah.
see, I don't agree with that 100%. In certain situations, I do. With other stand-ups, I don't really agree with that.
But he was far more famous than they were.
Not people in 2005. Not really.
Yeah, more than he was the headliner, I'm sure, at these things, right?
But but I'm saying.
And he was a man, which means he was physically. I know you argue with this, but he was physically more imposing. Than they were.
Yes, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, I just think of people now, guys at that level now. I don't think of as like powerful in comedy, like fucking Mark Normand or whoever it would be.
Right.
I don't think of as
They
like
were
a
to
powerful
the, they were
guy
to the
in
people
comedy.
they were around, though. They were definitely to the
Maybe,
people.
and that maybe I'm not giving that enough credit, but I just don't think of it that way.
I mean, you could compare that to like a manager in an office, for Christ's sake, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
no,
the
because they're not. But they're not hiring people. Like stand-ups aren't hiring.
but I could
I mean,
see-
maybe as an opener.
But I can see they might think this person knows this person,
Yep.
and this
Right.
person can make this happen.
Yep.
And like
Right,
the Rock
right.
example, I think is a good one. Chris Rock, not
But
your
then
stupid
that-
Rock one. Chris Rock, yeah.
But then that's a slippery slope where it's like, well, then how do people with any sort of power talk to anyone? Should that be on their mind at all
Well, I
times?
think
Like,
a
just
good
go-
start would be not to take your clothes off and masturbate in front of them.
course.
That to me is, I think, a
course.
good way. If you're looking for a start, and then you could have a conversation. How do you mean? Like I don't know, like.
Meaning if anyone-
how do I talk to Justin? Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's
But
just-
comedy's different. This is technically an actual workplace. Whereas I'm saying if two comedians are talking, they're at a bar, a comedy
they can-
show, or whatever,
they can bullshit,
and
sure.
say, do you want to go back to my hotel room and fuck? Is that allowed or no? You know what I mean?
Sure, but if they say no, then it's no.
But that's my thing with Louis. No one said no.
Yeah,
and there are stories.
But where you're wrong is in these stories I'm reading. Louis never said, "Hey, come on upstairs. I'm going to take my clothes off and masturbate in front of you."
No, but here's what did happen is that people would say that would happen, and people would say, "No, I don't want to do that." And Louis would get, according to these women, very embarrassed and sorry, and leave.
Right. Yeah. Although it's not the story I read here, but whatever. Who cares? I mean, it doesn't matter. Who
Right.
knows? So he's playing in Lowell when?
Let's promote his dates.
I bet that
August
stupid dog has a lot of old Louis C.K. stories from the Wilbur walking around.
Oh, that's true.
Probably, yeah. The things that dog has seen.
If that dog could talk.
The Wilbur's dead. We're dead. The Wilbur's dead. They turned their back on us.
They did. I know.
What can you do?
Is that right?
I know.
Well, I mean, yeah, they didn't cancel these other shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who do you think has that date? Oof.
Well, good luck to them. I would. Yeah, I'm happy that these places are getting booked. Because
Will you be pissed if you find out it's like Chris Bodie or something like that and they wouldn't move the date?
I don't know who that
Who's
is.
Chris Bode? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like middle of the road musicians that play the Wilbur.
Who was the person that you tweeted on your account was on with Alexander Cooper or Alexander?
Oh, it's my girl Kristen Cavallari from the Hills, Laguna Beach.
Jay Cutler's wife?
Yep.
Oh.
I haven't listened yet. I think it comes out today to Wednesdays. I think it's Call Her Daddy Day.
You're really gonna listen to that?
No, probably not.
okay.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Call her Daddy Day.
BetterHelp. I would say if you've, for mental health stuff, if you've lacked a father figure in your life, you decide to lionize somebody else. Maybe you should go somewhere.
Mischaracterizing
Why
what
are you
I've done.
taking
But
this
I
so-
could use better
Why are you
help.
taking this so personally?
I'm just saying I could.
It's not about you. Go to BetterHelp online therapy. That's the biggest fight Mike's had since he defended Michelle
Louis
Carter.
CK
I
last
think.
time.
Nice work, Justin.
Louis C.K. and Michelle Carter. Those are Mike's people.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
Well, she had a good show about her on Hulu.
Oh, it was terrible. Did you watch the whole thing or no?
No, I checked out.
I did.
You watched that whole thing?
Yeah, it was horrific. Yeah.
Oh, I watched the first.
Were there any twists and turns I missed?
You didn't miss anything.
I think I watched the first episode and I was like, I can't. What am I doing here?
was
There was
pretty rough.
no life to it.
Did what's her name get nominated for an award for that other one?
The
that
Fanning
we make?
one?
Yeah. No. Amanda Seyfried, the one we made fun of that show too.
Elizabeth Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did.
Oh, jeez.
People love that one.
That one was awful.
I thought that was pretty bad.
Awful.
I thought that was pretty bad. I don't think generally those work. Like, because I think in the documentary world, in the podcast world, you get the real thing.
Yeah.
Like, why do I need to see Elizabeth Holmes? I've read 2 books of
I
Elizabeth
thought
Holmes.
Inventing Anna worked because it felt like they were playing into the absurdity a little bit.
Yeah, it was sort of that was Shonda Rhimes, right?
I believe
So
so.
sort of tongue in
Yeah.
cheek
Yes.
and like campy, sort of.
Yep.
But Elizabeth Holmes one was just like a dry, like word for word remake of like a documentary.
Yeah, it was awful.
It would have to. Well, I liked the God damn it, whatever impeachment on.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, you watched that.
Clinton thing.
I didn't like that.
I liked it because I was 6 years old, 7 years old when that was happening.
And honestly, that's
so I
been
don't
like
know a lot
that's
about
been
it.
like underreported the last 20 years because people just
Yeah.
haven't really done much on it. So I
Yeah,
can
there,
see that.
there was a ton I didn't know, so I found
Yeah.
it very interesting. So I think
Yeah.
that's who those are for, I guess.
The OJ one was pretty good. That was like 8 years ago. Now,
But if
right?
the OJ one was good, but if I, much like you said about impeachment, if I was 20 while the trial was going on,
Right.
I would be like, oh, well, I already saw this.
Right. It'd be like if they did like a Last Dance, like one now on like Hulu, like,
true.
but like had actors. You'd be like, well, why are we doing this?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Boys, that cheater thing is snooze, by the way.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
watch any of it or no?
I know, I forgot it existed.
Oh, it's terrible. Enough. We'll talk about BetterHelp in a second, but I'll give a little BetterHelp to these networks. Enough with these athlete-produced documentaries.
Right.
Like it doesn't work.
Jeter doesn't seem like his biggest controversy was that he partied and Steinbrenner gave him shit for
There's
it.
just a lot of talk about the Yankees and A-Rod, and it's like, he's just not a compelling person. I don't
Right.
think. What do you
Which is good for him, but
No, just Julie DeCaro just posted something on Instagram that is insane.
All right, we'll get there in a second. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BETT. Boy, the listeners are going to love that Mike Kirk fight today. Oh, they're gonna. And if Mike misspoke or I did, they will call him on it. Call us on
you
it.
think they'll find it? You think
They'll find it. They'll find it. If I misspoke, who knows? If Mike misspoke,
Oh, I'm sure I threw out a few. I said I didn't never said that. I'm sure I did.
I go, Mike, I enjoy that, Mike. That boy. I was happy for you there.
Good.
BetterHelp Online Therapy. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Online therapy offers video, phone, even live chat only therapy sessions. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. 10% off. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. What are we talking about, David?
No, there's just like her making funny faces. I haven't even heard if there's audio attached to it. Those accounts are amazing. Those stupid DeCarl fans.
I wonder sometimes if she's just in on the joke.
No.
Maybe she's a genius. Maybe she's a great. You know, because it's
I
like,
mean, that's.
I mean, the contradictions are so wild.
By the way, did we say this yesterday? Like Glass-Steagall is clearly friends with Julie DeCaro.
No question.
Not even a doubt.
No question. Glass-Steagall will not be part of this world.
It was
No.
classy of you to not call him out.
What if
on
Justin
that.
stays at his house?
For what?
The Julie DeCaro thing? It was very clear that he knows her well. He didn't want to touch that topic. It was a
Right.
classy move by you.
Well, I just think he is like, although he worked at Outkick and he works at the New York Post.
Yeah.
So I would think he's at least centered, but I think he's a liberal who is going to wind up hating us. And I don't like that because I do like him.
Yeah.
I
Nice
wish
guy.
him well. I get nothing against him.
Yeah. It's not his fault that his dad's an asshole.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
what?
is it?
Well, just to ask his kid to get breakfast with his favorite media talent.
Well, I don't
Like,
think-
that's
Did he ask that?
I don't think.
Do we
he
know
did
that?
Don't say that about Bob Glass-Steagall.
I'm
That's
sorry.
not true. Bob Glass-Steagall would not. I don't think he would do that.
No.
You think that's what happened?
It doesn't seem like a
Who
Bob
knows?
move.
Who knows? You never
Really?
know. I mean, Dad sees that he called into your show one day, texts him that. No, I don't know.
Oh.
That's pretty.
That's a guy.
basic.
If you don't want to have lunch with, though.
Who's
If
that?
he's texting Glass,
Oh, God.
if he's texting Ryan saying, "Give me a meal with him,"
If he didn't, Mike, I would definitely want to have lunch with him.
well, it
Yeah.
would be more pleasant, I
If
think.
Glass-Steagall on his own did that, I'd be like, shit, let's have lunch with this guy for sure.
He's the type of guy that would concoct a plan like that, though, right? He's a big
Bob or Ryan?
Bob. I mean, Bob was a smart insurance stock guy. He was the guy. He knows how to concoct plans like
I
that.
suppose. You think? I don't know. How far is the Penn Casino from here?
Oh, probably 45 minutes.
Oh, Christ.
Not really. No, probably a little more than 30. Probably 35 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
It's 10 minutes from my house. Fantastic
Well,
location.
that's great. I definitely care about that.
40 minutes.
Fantastic.
40 minutes from here?
40 minutes in a car.
Okay. In the car from here.
Why?
You go
Did you get some text yesterday?
No. I'm just wondering eventually
You
how.
want to play blackjack?
Huh?
I said you want to go.
I
play
love playing blackjack.
It's not live tables though.
What?
Yeah, there's no dealers.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's no like actual dealers.
So it's just like the.
It's all machines. Yeah, and slots.
Yeah.
21st
I
century.
love Penn National. I'll just say that. But
What time
that's-
did Gaz get off your cock yesterday, by the way?
What's wrong with that? I'm a talented guy.
5
Dave.
million tweets.
Well, he knows what you get. He knows how to get attention.
Sure.
Sure does.
Give me a blackjack scenario right now. Go ahead. I'll play. I'll play a hand with you. Go ahead.
13. Me or Dave?
You. Go ahead. You're
you
the
show-
dealer.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have?
I have a 4.
Uh-huh.
You have 13.
No, I gotta stay. 4, 5, 6. You stay.
That's right.
Play it out. Go ahead. Then what?
I have a 10.
No. Do I win or lose that hand?
You win.
Yes. Fuck yeah. All right. How much did I win?
How much did you bet?
That's the question. Is it just?
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
$1 billion. 4, 5, 6. You always stay. And by the way, a little blackjack tip of the day here. Tuesday blackjack tip. I call it just the tip. People like that, Mike.
Oh, that's pretty edgy.
Yeah, not bad, right?
I like
See?
that a lot.
See? And if you get any chance to be aggressive and double against those, don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to do it out there. Anytime you can split against a 4, 5, 6, you split. You gotta win. You gotta win when you can win. Gotta win money. My guy Jersey Jerry always hits on a 13 against the 2.
Is that
Always.
right?
Yeah.
And you also
Yep.
said he doubles 12.
He doubles 12 as well. He's a gambler. He's a gambling man. You got to spend it to make it.
I don't think you should have steadfast rules on always hitting on anything.
Yeah, no.
sure.
If the dealer's showing 4, 5, 6, those are bust hands. Statistically, it's your best chance.
Right.
So you get blackjack's the one game. Again, the odds are not in your favor, but they're closer. If you play it smart, you do have a chance.
Right.
A chance. I'm not saying you're gonna win. You have a chance. I'm one of the top 8 blackjack players in the world.
Is that right?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Do they,
thank you.
do they have tournaments like the World Series of
Yep,
Poker?
I won it.
If blackjack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe,
That's
2006. Yeah. I beat Ed McClaren in the finals.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it was actually pretty emotional. Yeah.
Is there footage of that?
Uh-huh. You bet.
Where can I find that?
We'll find it. We'll find it.
Yeah, you can find that.
Oh, good.
It's out
Thank
there.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
And he pinned me against a wall and masturbated in front of me. It wasn't violent. He didn't pin me. He touched me lightly.
Well, you thought he was joking.
Yeah, well, he said, come on up and do it. I was like, oh, yeah.
It wasn't a big deal.
I sprinted up there to get to watch him masturbate.
Well, if Ed McLaren had never asked me to go to his hotel room, I'd say no thanks.
That's true, Mike. It's always the women, isn't it? It's damn women.
Didn't say that.
What else?
Nothing else. Nothing
No?
exciting. No.
Want to take a few calls or no? It's up to you, boys.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, Dave, you're that excited about it. Let's do it. Are we on? Oh, we're on YouTube, right?
Yes.
The YouTube
Yes.
crowd saw this battle.
They did.
Wow.
Unless we got taken off for,
It's a good point.
you know?
It's a good point. Only Dave can take. You can handle it like that.
Huh?
Only Dave, you can handle it earlier. He's such a baby.
Forgot about that.
It was not a baby line. I said cunty is not even that bad. Like cunty is
Cunty's
more like,
pretty bad.
It's like a little friendly insult. It's like it was cunty.
You from
It's not
England?
even like
It wasn't even an insult.
it wasn't an insult. It was nothing. It's, you
why-
can handle it. Is just it's
You
the
said
way
it,
can
not
come-
me.
Can't you interpret things 2 different ways? Like
Yes.
yeah, that's all. I
Yours is
interpreted
wrong.
it the way that was kind of a little bit, I don't know, shittier way.
So Maine's sports betting law officially takes effect today,
Oh,
Whoa.
there we go.
and we have one in. Is that casino there a Penn Casino in Oxford?
I believe so.
I believe there's one in Maine. I'm not sure.
I know that
where.
casino. That is not a bad casino. If it's a Penn, if it's not, it stinks. I'm just saying.
True. That's good.
Yeah,
Expanding across New England.
I'm gonna start gambling more. I think.
You
Why
should.
not? Let's do it.
Hollywood Casino Bangor.
Oh, the one in Bangor is.
Yes,
Oh, excellent.
that's my
I know exactly where that is. Maybe I'll be there the night before the mini golf tournament. Who knows?
Oh.
Ryan Minahan told me he's bringing one of his blade putters for me for this tournament.
How many putters are you going to
You're
get?
switching up putters for this?
Well, I'm gonna try it out the night before the round, see if I like it.
oh, okay.
We'll see.
Getting a putter from another competitor.
That's true.
No less.
Oh, I thought about that.
People are practicing. I saw like Tim and TJ were up there practicing. That guy who talked shit against you, I guess he shot a. What did he shoot?
He's a master of like
84?
saying he shot a great round. Like
84?
yeah, but he did nothing in the tournament, right?
No, he was a nobody.
Shit talker like crazy, and then he's like all friendly at the thing, and
Yeah.
like, oh, it's all fun. It's like, well, is it? I don't know. We're playing for money, aren't we?
It's a major.
It's a major,
Yeah,
That's right.
and I want to play in the Ryder Cup.
that's right.
I want to represent this country.
Yep, that's the goal.
Guys like me and Justin who care about America and World War II.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe there's 13 spots for that. I was told.
I thought I've already got a spot.
No, you have a spot in the Masters.
No, if I
Yeah.
bring eyeballs and box office.
Yeah.
You
Wow,
want to
there's a
sell
little
this thing? Or
integrity
what?
to this game.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that level of a conversation yet because I just assume you're going to finish in the top 13. So
That would go a lot. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Of course, you won't be there to support me, but that's a different
for
conversation.
the Masters?
I'll be cheering you
No,
on.
it's Sunday.
Oh,
Which isn't even the wedding, but that's fine. Wedding be done.
legitimately absurd.
Huh? Oh, wedding Saturday, is it not?
It's an important
I
wedding to go to.
Why?
It's a very important family wedding.
Is the book reader?
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, this is your sister's wedding?
Yeah, sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
She's probably blind with all that book reading. She probably can't even see. She'll be knocking shit over. She'll be like, what's his face? Mr. Magoo. The whole wedding will be a disaster.
Very strange comment out of you right there.
Fact.
Yeah, it's just
Fact.
out of
Massive
nowhere,
glasses.
just
Can't see
random.
anything. She'll be like, oh, I'm reading a
Great
book. A
eyesight.
bunch of
Great.
bad book jokes at the wedding. It's going to be awful. Fucking awful.
Great eyesight.
She had any fucking class. The wedding would be at 11 a.m. so you could be at the mini golf tournament.
That's just not.
But instead, it's going to be this big, disgusting wedding, and it'll be like, oh,
It's gonna be beautiful, actually. Yeah,
disaster. It's
gonna be beautiful.
It's supposed to be a lot of rain that day.
I have heard that. Yeah,
Is it really?
They have any indoor backup plan?
I'm sure they do.
That's
sure.
good. That's
I'm sure they do.
You know what? Honestly, that's better.
Why wouldn't
AC.
they? They always have a backup
Yeah, they should
plan.
have saw right. I would
Yeah.
think.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you have AC. You're actually better off.
Yeah, I would
honestly.
agree with that. I would
Fucking
agree with
needs
that.
Outdoor hot.
You're nervous about the kids, flower girl, and then whatever the.
It's
fuck
funny
Casey's
though if
doing,
they
yeah.
fuck up. It's funny.
True.
Doesn't matter.
Kathy's coming, so it's okay. We have.
Oh,
we're taken
God.
care of.
Oh, Jesus.
We're taken care of.
Jesus. Why is Kathy going there?
Well, obviously, you need support.
How'd she worm her way into it? An invitation?
Worm her way. We asked her. Yeah,
She's not invited.
Basically, no, she was not invited.
So she's going as like a babysitter.
oh, yeah.
You guys probably need a mother here.
Yeah.
Whereas Jack's not making the trip.
He's making the trip.
So
Yeah.
Kathy and Jack are going to be there.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Jesus. Because you can't watch your own kids?
Well, I mean, they can't stay up as late as some of the events are going on.
Don't you want to
so-
leave? That was the best part of having kids. You
What are
could
you
leave these
talking about?
weddings
This
like
is
a
like
half
the-
hour in.
Events.
Talking about
The
it.
wedding.
We don't
like the
go
sound
out
of it.
anymore. This is like a social night for us.
Oh, that sounds so
big deal.
dreadful.
Yeah.
Ugh. And you hate the groom, the groom you told
He
me.
is a great guy.
Oh,
Great guy.
Okay.
Great
All
guy.
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's top, he's
Oh, did you follow?
top 7 guy in my life.
Unbelievable.
Top 7.
There's a guy you fucking
That's
destroyed.
not even remotely true.
I want to hear the rest of the
Remotely
top
guy you
seven.
killed in Mississippi off the air.
That
Fucking
is
killed.
Just a strange
true?
attitude from you to just make up things out of nowhere today.
Okay.
Just a strange attitude.
Okay.
I want to hear the other top
Now I
seven.
see why Mike gets so fired up fighting with you.
He riles you up, doesn't he?
You're unreasonable.
Who else,
You're
in the top,
unreasonable.
who else in the top 6? Who's the other
dad.
6 to Mike's point? The
My
top-
dad.
Jack. Okay.
Yeah. My best friend Pat.
Is that the guy we talked to or no?
That's Deneen.
No, he's the one who showed up to the Wilbur.
Okay, Pat. Your dad, Pat, this groom.
Yep. My 2 brothers.
Your 2 brothers who we never hear about.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And my brother-in-law Russ probably makes the top
Russ.
6. Yeah.
Okay, that's 6.
Yep.
Wow.
I just
We're
told you.
family oriented.
He's
this
7
guy.
then. Oh, actually, no. He might be 8 because then my father-in-law is probably 7. Yeah.
7. Oh, it's a good list.
Yeah. And the ranking is. I'm lying about the ranking because I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want.
Where would the groom be in the top 8 list if you had a rank? If seeding, if you had a tournament,
Probably 5th.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Who's
Great guy.
Who's
Great
number
guy.
1 seed?
Oh, Big Jack's always there for me.
Who's the 8 seed who just snuck in? Well, obviously your father actually added him late.
No, he's high. He's the best. He's legit.
You said ahead of your dad?
No, he's not. I said Big Jack's number 1.
Okay, you said he's the best.
Yeah.
So I think that.
I don't want to rank any of the other ones because I don't want any.
Say Mike or
World's
not?
greatest dad.
Who's number 8?
I don't want to offend anybody.
Well, they're on the list. That's not
They're
offense.
family. They're in the top 8. That's prestigious.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if you had to have a tournament, who would be 8?
one of my brothers probably. Yeah.
Where's Kirk on this list?
He's in the top. I have to assume top 100 at some way.
To assume.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I would say the word enough. Thanks. Who's higher on the list, me or Jerry?
You are definitely higher than Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's not even in the top 500.
He's not.
No.
Jesus.
No, I can't even stand following him on Twitter. It's just
It's a workout.
It's
I
a
will say
work.
that. It's a workout.
I don't want to work with.
I
my
occasionally
friendships.
mute him, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, load up.
Load up.
All right, we'll take a few calls. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Barstool.
Yes, hello. Yep, Mr. That's what they call me, Mr. Barstool.
This is Blind Mike's deodorant. I was wondering if I could address Mr. Geary.
Sure. He's right here.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mike. Hi, Mr. Geary. As you know, I'm creating a profile on you, and I was just wondering, when you're looking at your bed, do you sleep on the right side or the left side?
That's a good question.
Looking at it, I'm on the right.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank
Noted.
you. It's quite a process.
That is.
Yeah. You could ask me all these questions at once, so it feels like it'd be easier for him. You know?
No, he's got to take a day to sort of look at it, think about it,
Sure.
figure where it fits in the whole thing.
I
It's-
see.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm a left side of the bed guy.
Is that right?
He didn't ask you.
I'm curious now. How did
Hello.
that come to be?
Just happened.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm great. Dave,
Hi.
you're going to this wedding, right?
Yes.
You're going, obviously. You said you have to be there.
I'm an important member of
I
the
don't
family.
think I don't think you should be there.
Yeah, I'm a groomsman.
But put it this way: if
This is a ridiculous topic.
if Dave
This is
wasn't there,
ridiculous.
no one would care.
No, that is bullshit.
Not a person.
My
Was
daughter
yours-
is the flower girl.
She wouldn't
My
care.
wife is the maid
She
of
wouldn't
honor.
care.
The bride
You know
is
what it was?
a sister
that was
to
a
me.
tossed token. Like, all right, let's put him in the
Stupid.
wedding
You
party.
just this is like what is happening today? What is this nonsense coming out of your mouth?
That's a
today?
fact.
It's just
That's a
Jesus,
fact.
my
Oh, can you imagine how
God.
annoying Dave is at this fucking wedding thing?
God,
Too? Like,
this is-
I feel like Dave would be fun in a wedding environment.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
One question for you, Dave. One question for you, buddy.
Yes.
Your mother-in-law going to be there?
that's just
Jesus
That is
Christ.
in spirit. She will.
Maybe
be
you
there.
don't have to be there.
Yeah. Thank you. You good call, caller. You
Fairness,
really,
she's-
yeah.
I mean, fairness, she's not going to be there, but still, in spirit, she will.
So
be
wouldn't you
there.
think that's an important wedding to be at then? Maybe don't you
I
think
just-
so?
Can I kind of laugh at the
no.
call first?
Oh yeah, it's a great one to laugh at.
That's
Yeah,
that's
a funny one.
In spirit, she'll be there.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. Yeah. That call really hit.
What do you want me to say? I didn't call.
Don't give credit to
terrible.
that was just a dumb throwaway line. At the
I
end. That was
agree.
not, that was not
I
funny.
agree because
it's funnier
it's
because
funny
what we're
because
doing
it's
right now.
stupid. It's funny
It's
because
not.
it's stupid.
It wasn't even stupid. It was like-
horrible.
it was the
It's
dumbest
funny
of the
because-
dumb.
I didn't make the same joke under my breath 5 minutes ago.
I know I didn't do that. How come I can joke? Everyone makes fun of my
You guys
parents.
would execute
Mom
it.
Studley has like 90 Twitter accounts. I mean, I don't know what's ever made fun of Mike's mom.
Certainly not.
I mean, jeez, it's sad.
it's not the
It's
same.
very sad. Yeah, I understand this, but again,
It's not my mom, so that's different.
well, keep that in mind. Yes, I understand that, but also the wedding is not Sunday.
No,
The tournament is Sunday.
no, but it is a big family weekend.
Sure,
Yes.
I understand that.
What's happening Sunday that you have to be there for?
Breakfast the next day.
There's all these different family. It's turned into
We'll
a
be back
big
here to do
thing,
the show.
probably because of what that cunty caller just
I
alluded
understand
to.
that.
Obviously.
I have sympathy for
Yes.
that. If I ever
Yes.
said to you not to, of course you should go.
I don't know. Should I? Whatever. No,
Should you what?
nothing.
What?
Should I just make up shit talk that you're making up right now and just say you've been a cunt about XYZ? No, you haven't. I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the truth. You've been great about it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Top 100 guy.
Thank you again.
Top 100 guy. in my
Thank
life.
you again. I
Top
can't
100.
thank you enough for that.
It's been a weird day.
You know what? That caller was very rude. That caller. I can't believe a caller was rude, Dave. I don't know what you want me to say.
Louis C.K. is a non-violent predator.
Thank you, Dave.
He's a non-violent predator.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
We all came to that.
Mike said it.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not afraid to say. He's too critical. honestly.
It'll be a rough afternoon when they find the litany of lies that I told.
For the last 3 years. He's not a predator, all right? Mike 2020 screaming away.
I never said it.
It's not as bad as Harvey Weinstein, right?
Well, that's true.
You're right. Hello.
Hey, that's actually, it's not what I called, but I'm so fired up. I thought you were a libertarian, Kirk.
I am a
Mike is
libertarian.
1,000% right. At what point when they go back to the hotel, we don't even talk about how they're going back to the
That's not a
hotel room in the middle of
libertarian,
the
you
night.
idiot. That's not a
If he
libertarian,
asks
you
to
idiot.
jerk off, if he asks
Come
to
on,
jerk off
that's
in
just
front
a
of them,
stupid
they can
argument.
say no, right?
Sure, they can say no. Yes,
They can say no,
And
right?
then okay, and then a
And
grown.
how is that
Okay,
equal?
hold on. Shut up for a second. And a man twice their size gets naked, it masturbates in front of them, and you're a woman. It's a tough. I know you can't put yourself in that situation. You can agree that's a tough spot. No.
I don't think it's good. But
Okay,
I also
there you go.
don't
Thank
think
you. That's what I'm
at
arguing.
any point you could say no and walk out the door.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
There's no example.
How do you know
otherwise.
he was naked? We're both just having conjecture here. Maybe he
there's
just
no
popped it out of his
conjecture.
pants.
The woman told the reporters that he was naked.
Okay. You at some point you have to put some responsibility on the girls going back up to the room at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Well, I mean, if you feel like you have to, okay. If that's obviously you're hiding other stuff you've done, but that's
will.
fine.
Well, maybe that's true.
Right,
That's
thank you.
not
All
what I
right, go
called,
ahead.
though.
Okay, what's up?
BlindMike.net, sir. We'll
all
welcome
I
you
called
over
it.
there.
That's true. That's a home for that.
Why? Have you guys ever heard of why is everything, all these shows going to Maine or New Hampshire? Why can't you look for a place in Rhode Island or Connecticut? Have you heard going down the East Coast? Why are you trying to expand?
Because I want to avoid you.
There's probably people.
Honestly, I don't like you. I don't want to. I don't want you to be there. I don't want
It's
you
a
to
big Northeast show.
Yeah, that's
Why
fair.
don't you
Yeah,
give a chance some guys from New York to go?
We're looking.
why-
We're
why
taking.
is everything
All right,
in
hang
Maine?
up on this
I
guy. He
know
doesn't
where to
listen.
go.
Jesus Christ.
Very
God.
wise man.
Oh, yeah. We'll look there as well, buddy. Please, I'd like to spend as much time with you as possible.
I like Rhode Island.
God, Dave just lounging all day Sunday for no reason.
That's ridiculous.
You be back Monday for the show or not?
Yes, I will be.
I don't know if there's more stuff on Monday or not. I have no idea.
No, I'll have plenty of stories to tell you about a great wedding. Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
That'd be
Fantastic.
fun.
Yeah.
Do you think Dave's even in the? Do you think they just told him he's in the party? Like it's almost
were a
like
groomsman.
it's almost like when they give
No,
the,
they
the
were
kid in the plane like the.
They were
You know,
offended
like-
that I forgot about it, actually.
Oh no, Dave! None of the groomsmen come up.
So you care so much about this, you forgot about it?
I forgot I was a groomsman, yes.
Then what the fuck? You're acting like this is a huge deal.
No, but I'm just an idiot and I forget things. So I no. Once I realized I was a groomsman,
How many groomsmen are there?
I was honored.
That's a bigger deal now.
How many groomsmen are there?
I think there's like 7 of us, maybe 7 or 8.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there might be
wedding
more.
party.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. And you're saying, okay, well, fine. You love the groom. Okay, great. Sure. Okay. Well, red light coming in. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I had a question about the sleepover in Justin's car tomorrow night.
No
Yep.
sleeping.
Go ahead.
So what's the backup plan when, say, about halfway through, Justin doesn't feel good and quits like he did on the
It's a legitimate concern. It's a legitimate concern. But I think Justin's going to power through. He's been in a good spot lately. I think he'll drive around. He'll do his thing. He'll go to this place. You going to drive around a little bit or no?
Of course.
Okay.
People are saying, like, what happens when the cops pull you over? I don't think the cops are going to pull me over. Plus, I got a
Pull you over for what?
I got a sticker on my car. I think I'm good.
What do you mean? Oh, the cop sticker?
The state police sticker.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
That'll be
good.
great.
I'm good.
If you break the law, you think that should be allowed? That should get you off or something?
I say, my grandfather was a Met around here.
Was a what?
Was a Met.
Oh, a Met. Okay.
It's so weird energy to Justin.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Justin? You're so weird. You're a fucking bizarre person.
I am a strange boy.
What happened to you? Poor parents. Jesus.
Yeah.
I like them too. I don't know.
Nice.
They're good
Very
people.
nice.
They must have done something wrong. I don't know what it is.
No,
They baby you too much or what?
not at all.
No?
I'm,
They
I'm
beat
the
you?
oldest. I was hit. I was never beat.
Yeah, I can't blame your parents for that.
Interesting.
Belt?
Those are violent
No,
predators.
no belt.
Oh, the predator, Mike, or not? Violent.
That's how I see it.
No. What really? In my childhood.
Take your time, Justin. Hey, take another call. Jesus, this is a fucking talk show.
I'll give him a few minutes.
Jesus Christ. You even hear what he's saying? He's like,
It's been a strange day.
it's so weird. It's the fucking strangest show in the world. Hello. God damn it. Hello. Hey, load up, Dave?
Yeah, load up. 401.
401. The great state of Rhode Island.
How we doing, guys? It's Reese McGuire, serial masturbator on the bus.
Hey, Reese. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Reese.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys heard I was beaten off in that car.
We talked about it earlier,
Howard
Reese.
Free,
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
You know, I'm just happy to be part of an organization that acknowledges hard work, hand jobs, and all that types of stuff. But I had a quick question for your jerk-off co-host, Mike Gary.
Uh-huh. Go sidekick, yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
Blind Mike done.
I have a proposition for you, Mike, because I know you don't make any money on the Blind Mike project.
True.
If Kirk allowed you to have a tip jar on the show, do you think it would eclipse the amount of money you make doing all these terrible podcasts?
What do you mean?
Like, you just put like a tip jar, like a virtual tip jar. We just throw you cash, and that'll keep you off the shows and just get money in your pocket.
Well, you have.
Oh, you just retire and do, if he
Mike,
makes.
will you make more money if you do not utter a word?
Well, here's the question: first of all, I like Blind Mike Project, and I like Why Are You Laughing? So go listen to those. But if you could make $1 more a month, just $1 more, you don't have to do any of that. Just tip jar. Would you do it, or do you enjoy the work more than the money?
I enjoy doing it. Also, the hope is I start to make more money.
Well, it's not. It's dealing reality here, Mike.
Well, every month's been better.
That's true. Good. Keep doing it because I enjoy. But I think Mike secretly wants to get rid of Blind Mike Project. Just wants to do Why You're Laughing.
Definitely.
I think
that's not a secret, I don't think.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Pretty open.
It's a pretty good point. Have you considered just ending that or no?
Not just ending it.
Blind Mike Project, I mean.
Yes.
Which I like, but you haven't thought about that.
No, I have. There's some things in the works that I'm working on. Hopefully.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
That
We'll
caller's,
see.
that caller's
We'll
going to
see.
puke hearing that.
Well,
But
what can I tell you?
I'm
I mean, I have a Venmo, sir, if you'd like to
There you go.
contribute there.
I like the sequel to Why You're Laughing. Why are you agreeing to go up to this hotel room, which is a story of different victims over the years. Mike every week
Doesn't seem like
criticizes
a
them.
natural sequel, but I could do it.
Brings them on and yells at them every week.
Wouldn't yell at them.
Heather Unruh's son joins us this week. Hello.
Hey, good morning. How are we?
We're fine, thank you, I think.
Good, Kirk. Kirk, question for you. One of your three counterparts beside you this morning is followed by a notable PGA Tour player. Who is that golfer, and who does he follow?
A notable golfer follows somebody in this room? Is that what you're saying?
No cheating. Put that phone down, Papa.
Do I have it, Dave?
Papa?
I'm asking. Does a golfer follows one of in this room, or does somebody in this room follows a random golfer?
A person on the PGA
Oh, I got
Tour
you. Follows. I'll say Cullinane because of his golf connections. No.
Okay, well, that's half the battle, but no, you're not right.
Okay, Mike.
Blind Mike.
Okay.
At Blind Mike _
Jim Renner?
Is it Jim Renner?
Negative.
Who is it?
Tiger Woods.
Keep going, Papa.
I'm not going to guess every golfer in the world. I don't care. So why don't you just tell me?
I'm not a big fan of the
Well,
callers.
it is good. It is good.
Who is it?
It's a little hidden gem. I was finished cranking stick last night, and I was perusing.
Who is it?
Twittering.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah.
John Patrick Daly.
On Daily
John-
what does he follow? 10
Does he
million
have
people?
900,000 people he follows or no?
I don't know. I didn't dive in that.
All right, thanks for the
I thought that was pretty
You
cool.
suck.
That far? How did you even see he follows me without knowing
He
that?
follows 128,000.
Yeah, okay.
He's a Mike fan. First time it happened to me was early on, like early for me on Twitter. And I saw that Jose Bautista, the old Blue Jays guy, followed me.
Yeah.
He follows 861,000 people.
Very
Yes.
disappointing.
And I was like, this is really weird. I was like I think I was doing weekends or whatever.
Oh, you know who it is? John Cena does that.
What is the benefit? Why do they do that?
So what they do is they auto follow and then they unfollow.
Oh, is
Try
that
to
right?
get you
Yeah.
to follow them.
Correct.
You're like, oh, John Daly follows me. I'll follow him. And
Yes.
then you unfollowed him.
That's strange that
many
John
people-
Daly would partake in that.
John Cena follows 426,000 people.
How many
Am I
people-
one of them?
I don't know.
I would think you would start deleting them, but whatever.
No. Take one or two more. Hello.
Hola!
Hello.
Kirk, I know you to be a man of the road, and I am taking a long road trip from Tacoma to Houston and was wondering if you had any advice for long road trips.
That's on a route I know super well. I mean, are you looking? Do you have a amount of days you need to do this in? Are you taking your time? Are you going to sprint through?
Yeah, just taking my time.
Oh, which route which states are you going to go through?
So I was thinking from Tacoma to Montana.
Yep,
and
very
then
nice.
go to
Montana's nice.
Teton, and then Grand Teton to Colorado to Texas.
I've said many times you're going to have a lot. Colorado is the best state to drive through in America, in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful land. Very jealous. You'll have a good time.
Any specific I should go?
What's that?
Anywhere specific I should go?
I'm just looking at where you're going to go through in Colorado. Looks like you're going to kind of go through Denver, through Fort Collins that way. No,
I was thinking maybe starting to Telluride.
Oh yeah, I don't know that area very well. I mean, obviously I know it. I've never been there. Yeah, you should. I mean, you could also go Idaho, Utah way, cross there. You get a lot of options. You can have a good drive. I'm jealous. I'd like to join you, but I'm not invited. But I would like to join you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, you
Got
seem
an
like a lot
extra
of fun. All right, well, have a good time. Good luck with it. Keep us updated. Goodbye.
Right.
It's a nice drive.
Kirk, a master's question. I wonder if I could ask you on this fine day.
Sure.
I have an opportunity. I live in Massachusetts, and I have the opportunity this year to buy tickets, but only to the Monday practice round. Should I make the travel down there to go?
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I've never been to the Monday one, but like, why not? Right? You get to see the course, walk around. It's pretty laid back. People will already be there. You'll see Tiger. You'll see those guys. It's probably your best chance to see Tiger. Yeah, I would do it. I mean, if it was my only option, you never get to go again, I would do it.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's not. So the human being would not have gone if I said no. What kind of power? It's
bet he
amazing.
would have. Yeah.
What power that is, Mike. I'm drunk with power.
Something.
They load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Kirk and Michael Geary, also known as Blind Mike.
Okay.
Producer David Cullinane.
Thank you. This is
also
good.
known as Dave the Snake Cullinane.
I like that.
And intern Justin.
Uh-huh.
Good luck with your car adventures next week.
This week.
This is Peter LaSalle. How are you guys doing today?
Fine, Peter. Thank you.
Hello, Peter.
Let me just do something. I'll never hold on, Peter. I'll never get the chance to do this again. I got another LaSalle clip for you.
Oh, good.
That's the
Thank
extent
you.
of my job. Go ahead, Peter.
I don't understand the preposition, Kirk.
Okay, we dragged this joke out too long, Peter, but I understand. It takes you a long time to tell stories. But a very powerful guy in the history of late night.
He was very long-winded.
He was. Yeah. He was. I said, listen to that whole episode. I enjoyed that episode.
Well, thank you.
No, I enjoyed Craig on it.
He's good.
Yeah.
He had some powerful takes.
He did. Sometimes I think Craig doesn't even know what's going on, like at all.
That's a fair assessment.
I mean, like, I don't know. He's a comedy giant himself. Will you do a Craig episode about his comedy history or no?
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
Yes, we did one breakdown of his comedy. But
Yeah. Was it funny?
Well, we only played it because he was introduced as a creator of the Blind Mike project, Chris Oconee.
Wow. Oh, what's worse?
It was all very
Jesus. It's doubly depressing. Robert's hair, by the way, season 8, great.
Good looking hair.
Best hair.
Yep.
Worst hair from season 6. It's when he went long.
Do they on CNBC? I can't remember. Do they go in order?
No,
or
it's
do
all
they jump
over the
around?
place.
I like
It's
that.
all over the place.
I like that.
Yeah, so do I. It's unpredictable. You don't know
Right.
what you're going to get. Yeah.
I reached out to Barbara yesterday. No word back yet, but I'll let you know. Keep you posted.
Good. I like that. Hello.
Turkey, it's Barbara Corcoran, baby.
Oh, there you go.
What are the
Dave.
chances?
Wow.
Interesting.
Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Well, this is an honor. This is my first time speaking to a shark.
Doing great, Kirky. How about you?
I'm fine, Barbara. Thank you.
I heard you talking about Robert's hair.
Yeah, I like Robert's hair. I really like Robert. Robert's the one guy on the show after Kevin, I think. Like, if you said to me I'd go play golf with somebody, I think I would pick Robert. He just seems like a nice guy. He's always nice to the animals, the kids. I don't know. I like him. He's a good sport, too.
He seems like it. We just left the barber shop, actually.
Okay. Expect that. You guys get your haircut at the same barber shop?
Damon brought us.
Damon brought. Yeah, okay. All right.
You guys all hang out together, huh?
He brought us there for the hot shave. I got it on my cooch.
No, I mean, Barbara, this is not going to help us get the real Barbara, Dave. She's going to look this up.
Inappropriate.
What are you doing? That's how you fuck things up, Dave. Jesus.
Deleting that.
Thank you. Please, it's inappropriate. Woman's an entrepreneur, sort of.
She'd love that joke.
She's a playful person.
She is playful.
Yeah, I like her.
True.
Way Team Barbara, way over Team Lori all day.
Really?
Oh,
Could do it.
all day, huh?
Could do it, Lori.
Barbara's playful. Like, she'll fuck around. Lori's no laughs, no humor.
Well, that's what I want out of a business person.
What's that?
Playfulness.
Well, it's a TV show.
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm out there making deals, I want Lori over Barbara.
Well, it seems like they certainly a lot of them gravitate to Lori more.
People
for
seem
sure.
to agree with me. Yeah.
Well, Lori will only do deals that are like consumer-facing products.
Right. Well, if somebody comes on right away and I say that's a Lori person.
Oh, you
right
know
away.
for a fact.
Yeah, which I hate. But go ahead.
She can't sell shit.
QVC.
Lisa Rinna's the queen of QVC.
No question. I've always said that, Dave. Hello.
How do you know
Does that make Harry Hamlin the king of QVC?
What'd you say?
Does that make Harry Hamlin the king of QVC or no?
He doesn't like to talk about it. Like, that's her thing. He's separate. He's the actor in the family now. She's kind of the real life.
Very weird. Harry Hamlin was on Mad Men for like the last 3 years.
Who was he?
He was what's his face? When they merged with the other company,
Yep.
he was one of the guys there. What the hell was his name on the show? Look it up, would you please?
Yes.
He was on probably 30 episodes, I bet.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
I just don't know what he looks like.
Hello. Hey, big wedding weekend. Just want to know
Jim Cutler?
who
Jim Cutler.
Dave's
okay, I know Jim
father-in-law is
Cutler.
taking as a date.
Dave, fair question?
Nope, that is not a fair question. No.
Why is it? That's the answer.
There you
That's
go.
all.
There's your answer.
maybe a hot neighbor or something.
Nope. I gave you an answer. 774.
Mike, that's not. That's not. Do you think that's? What are you laughing at, Call? That's pretty. Dave,
I'm good with humor. I just don't think that's funny, though.
Neither do I.
Yeah. No,
There's
you
no
do.
place for
No,
it.
see, this is the thing.
I think it's funny.
This is the
I
thing.
think it's funny.
You think it's funny because of the way I am going to react
That's
after
correct.
the fact.
That's correct.
The callers are not handling this with any form of skill and precision
That was
whatsoever.
actually
I do think this is a good way to get it to stop, though.
I feel like if we're live on YouTube, they're definitely not going to keep going. That's for sure. I think you have to listen to me, okay? I'm dead serious about this. I know you care about your mother-in-law very much. She was a lovely woman, it seems. Like the best, well, right, who knows? But
You're not going to get through to me. You're not going to get through
the
to me.
best way to do this is, I saw
get
my
it.
parents to laugh at me. Once in a while, you got to laugh about it. It's funny.
I get it. It's not that.
It's absurd. It's awful. But
I am not at the stage right now, not issue. I'm not talking about issue.
Yeah.
If a caller calls in and does something that I don't think is funny, like it just literally, that was not funny to me.
Right.
Did you have any moments at like
It becomes
the
funny
funeral
when
of the
I know
wake?
I'm
where
gonna get mad at you
was there
for
any,
it.
was there any gallows humor at the funeral of the wake at all, or was none of that? Like I had that with my brothers.
There was plenty of humor.
I had well, I had two brothers.
You're not looking at this right. You're not looking at this
Well,
right.
help me out. I'm trying to. The guy calls. He makes a joke. He's suggesting
a bad joke
I know, but it's
that
funny.
we are laughing
It's
after
funny.
the fact.
It's funny to me that I have a show where people call and do that. That's funny to
no
me.
matter the content that they provide.
Correct. It's just idea.
Fine.
No other show would do
Yes.
that.
I'm sure in
Right? I don't know. I mean, maybe some, but like.
Right. I see
now
what
that
you're
I'm
saying.
clearly asking for it, I'm sure with enough reps, I will start to appreciate what you just appreciated. But when I
Do I
hear
think
something and I don't think it's funny,
do I think it's a funny joke? No, but I don't find
Correct.
it offensive.
Yeah,
Let me
so
hear
when
it again.
hear
I don't
it-
remember.
If somebody calls,
Oh, you will. So trust
So
me.
when did she pass away? Like what month?
December.
Okay, so it's been like 7 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so my
Time
mom
heals.
would have been January-ish of 2018. If somebody called and made a
First of all,
joke
it's
like
not
that,
my mom, so it's also an uncomfortable thing for me.
I
Like
understand
if
that.
I feel like I'm in no
somebody
man's
called,
land with
somebody
that.
called Kirk and Gallion and then made a joke about it, I would have laughed about it. You got to laugh about it.
No, I can laugh about things.
doesn't
I
seem
guess
that way to me, Mike. Does it seem that way to you?
No, but I am
There
not
are things he can laugh
You
about.
get what I'm saying, though,
Yeah,
right?
no,
I'm not
I-
explaining that right, but you get what I'm saying.
No.
There have been calls in the past where I could say to you, like, that was executed in a funny way, where I thought their call was funny.
I think it's more Dave
Yes.
knows that if he laughs at certain jokes, it will.
When he goes home.
Yes.
But that's not.
No,
I
not
think we're
really.
past
It
that
is-
point.
it
I
is
would
what it
hope.
is.
I would certainly hope. This is not like from a place.
I wouldn't say before a wedding weekend that's a.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. He'll have to deal with it this
Well,
weekend.
Dave, I'll tell you what.
No,
I'll
no,
tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I'm
Before
answering
you
the fucking question.
Before
that's
you
all.
take the calls, just let the callers know we're not doing jokes about that. Okay?
I get
No one.
I think it's the only way you can handle it.
it. No, somebody did it in the past, like months ago.
It's awful that it happened.
No,
I
but somebody
feel
made a
terrible
joke
that
that
happened.
I got, like, it was a funny joke. It was what it was. It made sense in the moment.
Right.
I didn't think these two today were funny in the moment like that. It was funny after the fact.
So you don't want any callers to find out where this wedding
No,
is and
you're-
show up to the wedding, you're saying, and make
Oh,
jokes
God.
about
Oh,
the
come
wedding.
on.
Just to be clear.
Oh, no, better not fucking do that.
I'm just trying to be clear.
You better not fucking do that.
Callers are good. They mean well. They're just kidding around. They love you. They feel bad. They're just having a few laughs. It makes it. You have to laugh.
I have no fucking problem with the two callers except for the content that they just tried to
Why?
execute.
That's true. Do you think that's true, Mike?
No, if it was about one of us, I think you might find a little more joy in it.
Correct. Yeah.
Which I do as well.
That could be fair. Yeah, I don't know. I
It's-
don't know.
yeah, it's-
but I'd
it's-
probably admit that it wasn't like a funny line. It wasn't like a funny one-liner. It's
Right.
funny then however we react to it, I guess. Or however you force me to react to it because you're outlandish.
But he's going stat, right?
Outlandish.
Yes.
Okay. Just for the record, the guy called and asked a question. We try and answer every question.
Ask the question.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
If it means anything, I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Hey, Kirk. Well, so you're coming to Maine to play mini golf?
Yes, I am. I'll be there Sunday. Is it, Dave? Yes, Sunday. Yes.
Sunday.
Yes, I am.
I don't know. Do you need anyone to cheer you on?
Sure. I think people are invited to be there, right, Justin? Like they were last time. Yes.
It's open to the public.
Well, I don't know if Dave. I mean, sounds like Dave's been busy with the wedding and everything, but
No.
I did send a message asking for forgiveness. I don't know if you got the message.
I don't know who
I
this.
thought I.
Oh, who
knew
is
who
this?
was.
Who is it?
Is this?
This is this is the villain of the show that you and Mike blocked, and I'm clawing my way back for my family.
Who is? I don't know who this
Yes,
is.
the villain of the show that we think about a lot, Smugsy.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah. You're sure. You're welcome to be at the mini golf. God, Jesus God.
I thought that's who it was.
I thought it was. Was it obviously? Who was the person that stormed off Mike and the Minifans?
It was the wife of obviously.
That was obviously his son who.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. He's a nice guy. There was heated
nice
stuff,
guy.
but people move on. Sure, whoever wants to show up, show up. God, I forgot. I legitimately forgot about that person.
Enemy number one.
This is
Yeah, I
not-
like people's mental illness where it's like they think they're so on your mind.
Yeah. Like what? I think it was just more annoyance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Good luck.
Seems like things have changed.
Yeah, I get. It's weird how that works.
The villain of the show.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Kirk?
Good morning.
I know it's a couple weeks ago now, but I just got to say that Wilbur performance was probably the best live performance I've ever seen in my life. Even more impressive that you were essally working alone.
Right.
Mike, I think, said 4 words the first
Oh, I thought you were
show.
talking to Mike. I'm sorry.
Dave-
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm used to that though.
Dave-
Mike has let me down at live shows like Madawaska
Sure.
before. You got to be ready those nights. So I thought Mike was very good in the second show. I thought, and Dave and Justin did a good job too. To all you guys, I say this. Thank you. I don't say it enough.
That Julie
I should say it.
DeCaro botch job though in the
You
first
can
show
handle
was hard to watch.
That was
Dave.
bad.
That was tough.
That was bad.
Also, that stuff with that fucking piece of shit Chris Clemmer was.
Okay, I don't
awesome
even need to
watch.
recap
I
the
hate
entire
that guy
show.
so
We
much.
all
What were
hate him.
your favorite parts? I've heard a lot of the negative.
Boy, this is a very good time.
What did you like?
Basically just Kirk. Right, that's it.
Jeez, God. I want to recap every live show. Is that why you called, sir?
He's gone.
I dropped him.
Oh,
He's gone.
thank you for going to the show and supporting the show. Others, like Mike, want me to yell at you about it? I appreciate it.
I don't think I yelled.
He's very angry. Hello.
Kirk, this is the 38th President of the United States, Gerald Ford. How are you?
Hello, President.
Jerry.
Hello, President Ford. How are you, sir?
I'm well, Kirk. I'm a sportsman just like yourself.
Sure.
As you know, I played
Michigan.
college football.
Yeah, absolutely.
At Dave Portnoy's University of Michigan.
Were you masturbated
big
by
sportsman, and you're-
by that a doctor or no?
I did not, unfortunately. That was a little bit before my time, Kirky. A little bit before my
Oh,
time.
Dave, remember Mike off the air criticizing those Michigan athletes?
Sure
Man,
do.
Oh my God.
I sure do.
Well, listen.
Oh, don't get Mike started on Simone Biles. It is not pleasant.
Sure.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes,
No,
President
Kirky,
Ford.
you're
I have a
a,
president on the
you're
phone.
a
I want to do it.
sportsman.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear a little rumor I've been heard. A little birdie told me this. There was a little incident last year at Lexington Youth Baseball. Apparently, you got ejected from a game for arguing balls and strikes. I was wondering if you could
Is that true?
You could elaborate on that.
President Ford, absolutely false, 1,000% false. I do not, 1,000% false, President Ford. I want to hear this information. Who's your source?
Kirky, I can't burn my sources. You know, a good magician never reveals his tricks.
That's true.
but
No, I respect that,
That's just
sir.
what the rumor's been going
No, no,
around
no,
here
no,
up in heaven.
No. President Ford, I can tell you, sir, that is not the case. I do not argue balls and strikes. If only I would say the angle I'm at you can't even tell if it's a ball or strike, really. And they're kids. The balls and strikes, you just want the game to get over with.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun though? You turn your hat
tell
around,
you what,
get the guy's
throw,
mug.
throw the bat,
Yeah.
throw the base, stomp around. You do. I will say, President Ford, you do get internally heated sometimes, but then you say, what, like with the Harry's playoff game, which was a screw job like I've never seen before. I was when the game was over talking to the umpire, and I'm like, why am I? What will be accomplished by this? Nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to change. But it was the worst call in history, the history of sports, the worst call. The umpire has to live with it.
Kirky, I believe you. If I was still president, similar to what I did, I would have issued a pardon first day of office, just like I did to our good friend Richard Nixon.
Richard Milhouse Nixon. Yes, you did, President Ford. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And thank you to your wife for her battles with alcoholism. Be public about it. Thank you, sir.
That's good, Betty.
Thank you, Justin. I know.
In case you were unclear.
Jesus. Hello.
Kirky, why is your producer hanging up on your second favorite shark, baby?
It's Barbara again?
Barbara's back, baby.
Okay.
Do you know my books?
Why not? Sure, yes. You tell me about your books, Barbara.
Have you read them, Kirky? You're a big book guy.
I haven't, Barbara. I haven't read any of your books yet. I want to read a book by every shark, though. I am so into this show that I think I'm going to do that.
I think you should, baby. You know which one I'd recommend?
What's that, Barbara?
Put ribbons in your pigtails. That's my first recommendation.
Uh-huh.
The second book I wrote, do you know what it was called, Kirky?
Tell me, Barbara.
if you don't have big breasts. And you know what the third one was?
wait.
That was the name of
the title of the book? All right, what was the third one?
Look it up, Kirky. Tell your boy Justin to have a lookie.
Have a lookie, Justin.
Okay.
You'd appreciate this one, Kirky. It's called "In Other Lessons I Learned from My Mom."
Okay, thank you, Barbara. I don't really know what to say. The Padres are close to getting Juan Soto from the Nationals.
Whoa.
Seems like that's a big deal. I don't know. It's all over my Twitter account.
Are these real book titles?
And Jerry's retweeting The Blaze.
Oh,
It's
her book is actually called "If You Don't Have Big Breasts, Put Ribbons on Your Pigtails."
There you go.
Oh wow.
So it wasn't just called "If You Don't Have Big Breasts."
Interesting that he got that slightly wrong.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean he?
I'm sorry, she.
Yeah. Well, when you write that many books, I suppose it can get confusing.
I see.
Yeah. I'd read it. Why not? Hello.
Hey, Kirk, is Justin at all concerned that his car might get condemned after this event on Wednesday?
If you've seen it, I don't think he's particularly concerned about his car getting condemned.
I'll defend him on this. He definitely seems concerned about how many people are going to be back there.
Yeah, because it seems odd. Like, you talk about people taking shits in buckets and pissing in bottles. Like, you have to assume some kind of bodily fluid is going to be leaking out of that back seat at some point during the night.
That's a good point.
Like, shitting in their pants and everything.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. We're good with calls, Dave. We're good. Thanks, buddy. Have a good one.
It's a Thursday problem.
So you feel good about this, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
That's not what we want.
Like, it's going to be a good time to watch. I mean,
it's a good time for the viewer.
I'm not going to have a good time.
We might have a good time torturing these people, but again, we don't want any death. We don't want any injuries. We want, just good old fashioned Justin being as crazy as possible.
Being as Justin as possible.
Imagine if there is.
I like that you're conserving your energy on the show today for the concert and for the contest.
I don't know.
I mean, you have just been a complete lump today. Although you brought the Deshaun Watson thing in, so
You're also comparing his energy to me and Dave, who have gotten very riled up today.
True. Well, Dave's been like faking it. He's sort of like you're really upset about anything. What are you upset about?
That's true. I'm much closer. I'm much closer to Louis than he is.
No, but I thought
definitely can tell. He way more passionate about it.
Lump of bones, you know.
I mean, Dave, did I say that?
Listen, I don't want to pick sides, but you guys are in my top 100. I don't want it to.
You already just said? Yeah. And I'm behind him on this list?
Mike is definitely top 50 guy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's
top
50. I told you I would speak to family members about this disease.
No, I know. That was classy of you. Yeah. That's
top 25?
Nah, you're probably up there. You're probably top 30. Yeah.
Snyder?
Snyder, he had a big impact on me on that day he called.
Who's last on the list?
Last on the list.
By your definition, it would have to be Snyder. He's the only guy you hate.
I don't want to out this person.
Oh yes. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let me think.
No.
Let me think through how to.
Well, give me a hint. Give us a.
No, I don't think you would know. You wouldn't know the person
in the business.
Not real business, but in the business kind of.
Not real business.
Where
like a nobody in the business. You would never have known who they were.
I know this person.
Yeah.
Do they know me?
They probably knew you. Yeah, probably.
Who
not known you personally.
Who are we talking about?
It's a nobody.
Let's
but
go.
Well, then just say it. What show is this?
No. I don't want to say the name. I'm not prepared right now.
Well, give me a hint. What are we
It was just one of the first people I worked with in radio that was just like
Where?
a horrible human being.
Where'd you work
When I worked at the financial company radio thing.
Oh, what? So what's his face then?
No, it's not him.
Rich
actually.
Mander.
No, it's somebody else there who was fucking. He just fucked in the head.
What's the guy's network? What's his name? The guy who ran it?
He was a great guy to me. Yeah.
What's his name?
Barry Armstrong.
So it's Barry Armstrong.
No, it's not. I promise to this world. it's
Why are
not
you
him.
winking?
I didn't wink.
Why are you nodding like it's Barry? Why did you just text me it's Barry Armstrong?
I didn't. So shut up. I did not.
Wow.
I did not. I like Barry.
I've never met Barry.
Yeah,
So
good
it's
guy.
somebody in that world.
Yeah, I was there for a few years with me. It was just really fucked up in the head. And said some fucked up shit to me that I didn't like.
Like what?
Ooh.
Like just used to.
Stop rattling your papers around. I can hear it.
Because I do not.
I know you're nervous.
Very nervous energy.
It's one of those people that you just want out of your life.
I understand.
Yeah, so I do not want to say names, but the comments that they would make to me were just very. It pissed me off. Like, and it didn't even
Sexual
piss,
in nature?
Yes, but also sexual in nature in the way.
Toward you?
Yeah, but I'm a fucked up brain, so I wasn't even pissed off about the sexual in nature.
Like they were being sexual toward you?
Kind of, yeah.
This is more abuse that this man is facing.
Never
It legitimately
Between
was.
eye doctors and teachers and this guy?
It legitimately was, and that's why I didn't want to say it too, because people won't believe it, but whatever. And it pissed me off because it would impact my desire to be in radio. So that's why I was pissed off the most.
Mike's point on that would be that you could not show up to work every day. That's
Correct.
your fault.
What I
Find a new
could've
job,
done.
which he did.
You're right.
Yes.
All right. You're right about that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who is it, I wonder?
No, you wouldn't know the person.
But what
but
happened? Like he would proposition you?
Weird cat. Like weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like if you were gay, I would blow you type comments. Legit.
Oh, interesting.
So this person.
So he was just a man,
Well, that's
you know? Am I
fucked up.
right?
Yeah.
That's
A
really
man with
weird.
working eyes when he saw this catch.
Yes.
Who's the forget that guy?
But in fairness,
who's
like,
the actual weirdest person? No, I'm not even saying bad, but the weirdest person you ever dealt with in the business. The people would know.
that people wouldn't know.
Yeah, just weird. No, I'm not saying bad like that guy. That guy's an asshole, but just like quirky.
I didn't work
strange.
with that many people though. That's the problem.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I had one of the consultants, I think, that worked with you guys a little bit. That was like the weirdest fucking guy of all time.
Who's that?
Harlan something. Did you ever work
Oh,
with him? He was a
yes.
Phil Zachary guy.
Yes, yeah. Harlan
I
was,
think they were real Phil Zachary guys.
Yeah, he was all right though. He wasn't like a bad guy. He was very weird.
No, but you wouldn't, obviously you wouldn't take any of his suggestions. He was just he was weird as fuck. Yeah.
Harlan, what was his name? He's a little older.
Yeah.
Phil loved him.
Yeah. Oh, I think he did.
Phil will be on that list. Nice guy, but he's
Weird dude.
weird. But nice guy.
Yeah.
Sean Grandy for sure.
Yeah.
Cheese Dale. It's a lot of weirdos.
Yeah.
It's a weird business. It's a very strange business.
It is.
Sure.
That's a good question. I just asked myself. I don't know the answer to that. Who's the weirdest guy you dealt with, Mike, at Entercom? Person.
Oh, I mean, there was a guy, this kid Garrison that was on the street team was like a
I remember you talking
compulsive liar. Yeah, I've talked
Oh, I
about him.
remember that, yeah.
He's actually the voice that closes my podcast.
Yeah. Who was the guy? He was a nice kid. Oh my God. He was a sweetheart. Just off, like a little.
Oh, I know you're talking. Lauro.
Yeah. Laura.
Great
Oh,
guy.
yes, very nice guy.
What a
nice.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Real nice.
I hope he's doing all right. We had him one year come in and read Jerry's Thanksgiving column on the show. We did a recording of it, which was great. Jerry was so mad because Jerry took that fucking thing so seriously.
Right. Does he still do that?
Well,
Thanksgiving?
they put it out every year. It was like,
Yeah.
like mom's walking around the night before. It's another night. It's another, that was that whole thing. So
I think
Yeah.
he still works in radio, I think, because he retweets everything radio.
I remember when I first did weekends, I didn't know anybody. And he was there, and I was like, "Is everybody like this guy?" Like he was super nice, but I was like, "He's like, I printed out the Northeastern baseball box score for you."
Yeah.
And he would leave, and I was like, and then Howie Carr came in and took the Herald and left. Like on the Sunday, we grabbed the free papers. I was like, "What is this place?"
It was very
Some
strange.
producer I didn't know would be like, "Oh, you gotta go, let's go, let's go." I was like, what are we doing here? This is a bizarre world.
Wild business.
That weekend producer thing was a strange world. Strange world. Those guys
Really?
must all be out. Well, you knew they weren't like in the business, but they wanted to be. But like they're probably all gone.
And they would never leave. They always would stay like a weekend producer forever.
Yeah, they never graduated
never
because
left.
these guys would keep these jobs like,
Yep.
Like they would have a vice on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, there's no like the radio producer's a shit job.
I know my boy Matt the Marine works for the Patriots now.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Yeah, he got out.
Yes.
And he was a good guy. Like he could have produced a show. Matt Loper could have produced a show, but
Yeah.
these guys didn't. There was never any hope. And like Wolf would always look down on those guys in a weird way. Like he wouldn't want to hire them.
As
Like,
opposed to
really?
like trying to groom them to be a bigger thing. Yeah. I
Like
never
we
understood
brought
that.
Curtis in. Like we never crossed. Like nobody was ever like, why don't we use one of our weekend guys?
Yep.
Same with like on air, really. Like
Right.
very rarely, I did it. I guess Mutt did it, but like very rarely does somebody go from weekend to just like get a job.
Yeah.
Like they bring in
Which
like,
is how you would think the trajectory would be.
That's what I always said to them. I'm like, well, that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, shouldn't you be just trying out 1 million people on the weekends and just see if they're good? I mean, I don't know if they have on now, but I'm sure they all are old and they suck.
Or, I mean, at that time, too, the website was a big deal. You would just toss anybody and their mother on the website and just
Right.
put them out there and see what
Well,
happens.
that's what happened with me, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. But now that I think they're just looking to save money, right? Like they have Rob on there doing this free stuff. I mean,
Yep.
Rob's giving hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free, terrible radio, but still free.
Right.
He's still doing it, I think.
I assume so, yeah. I don't know any other weekend. I used to know everyone on that station. I don't know anyone now.
True. Even when I did it, when I was on, like, I knew at least who was on the weekends. Like
Yeah.
Craig and Larry and Trenny and Tomas. Like now.
Yeah, there was, or even before, like Buckley and would be on all the time.
Yeah, who do they have on now? Do we even know?
No idea.
Barrett, that guy, Brian Barrett.
Oh,
or
he is
something.
fucking awful. He sucks.
I'm pretty sure Fitzy might still be on there at times.
The
I
Ken
don't
and
know.
Curtis show.
Oh,
Fitzy and Hart.
well, so there you go, right? Okay, so this is how they do it now. So Ken and Chris do it for free.
Well, before that, they had the WEEI producers show.
Free. There you go. Free. Ken and Chris
Ken and
free.
Curtis.
Fitzy
Fitzy
and
and Hart.
both work for the company. Free.
Brad Foe Show.
Free.
And then it's Boston Red Sox
Free.
baseball.
That's what I mean. They don't spend $1 on the weekends now.
And then
Well, they spend a lot of money on those Red Sox games.
That's true. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
And then Sunday is KJ and Dondero.
KJ's a nice guy.
Brian-
Dondero is the guy who did the
He
impression of
did
me.
the- yes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
He's.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if he's any good or not, but yeah.
And then Brian Barrett.
Awful. I can't tell you how boring he is. He's so boring. He's like a boring version of Mutt, which is incredible.
I think it sounds like an action-packed weekend.
That's like if you took the personality away from Mutt, that's what you would have. As amazing as that is to say. He's on by himself? What are they doing? Sometimes I get mad. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? I see like Megan on. I'm like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
Yeah, but then you realize the reason you don't know any of these people is because you don't hear anything about them ever.
It's
you know?
true. Like I said, that's the deal they made, right? Like no trouble, no buzz. Like it's
Yeah.
probably not a bad trade-off. No revenue, but I don't know. Then they must have the Jimmy Fund coming up.
Ah, yes.
I think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So there you go.
Yeah, they probably. I mean,
Well, wait till we fucking ruin that by prank calls, right, Justin?
That's right. That's right.
Baby.
I'll get on with it.
That's right. That's your fucking mission.
I'd like to donate $1 million. Psych.
All right. Well, go to blindmike.net.
Thank you. Yes.
Get all your comedy stuff there. Not a lot of places will give you a Roseanne, and then give you the other side of like the Louis C.K. thing. That's a different world. That's what Mike does.
It's true. Yes.
It's not Roseanne this week though, right? Or is it?
Unfortunately, it is. Probably bad timing.
What can you do?
Yeah. That's up on Patreon now. It'll be out free Thursday, and then Chevy Chase is the.
Those are two
next
good. Those
Patreon
are two good episodes right there.
I think so. Yeah.
We're trying to expand that world at all. Why you're laughing? Sort of. Is there something else you can do with it?
Meaning what?
I don't know. It seems like it's a good brand. I don't know if there's another like mini ones you could do.
Yeah, I would do something
I thought
shorter.
about doing short ones. So the problem is I can't edit anything. Like I'm not a good
Right.
producer. So I would want to do like little short ones the same way I do Why You Laughing. The problem is like Craig and Matt aren't around to.
Like what's a 10-minute Why You're Laughing that you want to do, or like a 20-minute?
Off the top of my head, I don't have it, but I have a bunch written down that I could definitely do.
Yeah, you might want to look at.
Or even just like someone special or something like
Right,
that.
you think
Like
it's a good
that would have been perfect for Norm's special.
Special, right?
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea, Dave?
Yes.
You want
I would even go like smaller than that. I think 10 minutes is too long. Like if he could find a way to do like 2 to 3 minute videos.
Yeah, 10 minutes is good.
That's hard though. That's
But
you
for
don't get anything in
but
though.
like part of like, but he's telling a story through it in some capacity.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I had that. I wanted to start that when not that long after Why You Laughing started. I just don't have anyone that'll produce it.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're a producer out there, folks,
Yeah.
hit me up.
Craig won't do it.
They never have time for it.
Why?
I texted them and said, I text all 4 of them in hopes that one will be around to record. And I say, any day we can do Why You Laughing the next few weeks. And I got essentially 3 no's.
Well, use Justin. If Justin ever wants to help you out, obviously he can do it.
I tried to avoid using when Justin wasn't working here. I used him a couple times.
Oh, well, whatever. If you need him in a pinch, that's fine.
Of course.
All right. Well, thank you.
I'll hold over you later, but that's fine.
That's why I avoid.
What? Anything else, boys?
No.
Dave, enjoy the wedding.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll speak to you before that, or text you before. I'll make sure to thank you. Justin, wrap up show tonight, or no? Is it a concert tonight?
Yeah, I'll do the wrap show at like 5.
Who's going to be on?
Don't know yet.
Wow, unbelievable! I can't wait.
Exciting.
I listened to the whole thing running this morning. Like 25 minutes of it.
That's good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
28 minutes long.
Yeah, I made it through. Like, yeah, it was fine. So go listen to that, whatever.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, and then
Tomorrow night, baby.
tomorrow night. So I'll be there tomorrow night. Justin will be
Wow.
there. Then what? You and I are back here Thursday, Justin?
It sounds like it.
Jesus, with these people, this show
if
has a
they
chance.
make it.
This show is gonna be fucking.
I thought you asked Mike to be a part of the
No, I
Thursday.
don't. Did I, Mike?
Yeah.
No, you asked him if he.
You were
he's
thinking
welcome
about
to
switching
come-
days of.
Oh no, he's
okay.
good. He can't
Yeah.
be too.
No,
He doesn't
no,
do that.
you said he's welcome to come tomorrow night.
Well,
at
certainly
6.
he is.
Shoppers.
He's welcome to come here anytime.
Hey, thanks.
So go follow go blindmike.net again. Thank you to Tommy John, who we have today. Tommy John, Miltons, and BetterHelp. Is that right?
Correct.
And then I'll be there on Sunday with Justin and Ryan Minahan.
Very exciting. You and the Minahan boys,
It's a
Justin.
big event. I know. We've always wanted to have a third brother, so it may happen.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Could happen. Might, and I mean, it's not VJ Day, but it's all right.
It's not.
Right.
Next Sunday.
So you're gonna get a practice round in. On
2 practice rounds in.
2 on Saturday.
Well, I don't
with a
want to
new
say
putter.
anything, but I played the other day. When you make a hole in 1 on 18, you get a free round. So actually, I have a free round.
Oh wow!
shit.
Wow.
As you know, Dave, that's my hole.
It is your hole.
Made a hole in one there. I faced the hole again. I made it 2 this time.
Okay.
But anybody can make a 2 in a practice round.
Yep.
There's also rain in the forecast a lot.
Yep.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, I know, but the day before and Friday, so is the course going to be a little more gettable?
Oh, okay.
How's the hand feel? Shoulder?
Everything feels fine. My left
Back's all
calf's a little
right?
tender from running, but it feels fine.
Okay.
I have no. Today's only Tuesday. I have no excuses right now. Not that it was an excuse last time. It was a legitimate injury.
Yep.
But I don't. I feel. Ryan is a very good mini golfer. Like I said, he's the lowest run I've ever seen. The Hago Harrington's from Ryan, but he thinks he's going to win this, and I don't think a first time or there is going to win that tournament.
Is he significantly better than you?
No, he's not better than me.
Well, then
No.
that kind of.
No, but if we played 10 times, we'd probably split. But I don't. You've been there, Dave. A first timer is not winning at that course.
Oh no! If he finishes in the top 15, I'd be shocked.
That's what I said to him. I said the top 20 is a great finish there. Especially you got real pros at this thing.
This is in the top 5 hardest mini golf courses in the world.
I think it is. I
Yeah.
saw those guys say that. It's a Harris course, like they said.
Yep.
It's a Harris course. So, what time is that on Sunday?
I think is it 9:30?
Well, we'll talk.
know.
We'll figure
Yeah.
it out on Thursday.
We'll check
So Justin's producing this program on Thursday.
Correct.
Okay. Is anybody in the Justin seat or no?
One of the guys. One of the
Justin's
boys.
all alone back there.
Justin's all alone.
Who would we get? Who would we get in the Justin?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, there could be. You might need it because there could be 3 people in studio on Thursday. Who
Right.
knows?
We'll have to figure
Not
that
enough
out.
chairs.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Or 4.
Or 4.
All right. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.